I'm having like so many flashbacks now. It's like, okay, so you could have Iago in a penguin suit. You could have Iago dressed as the penguin from Batman. Hello everyone, I'm Teal.
And I'm Teal.
And we're with Studio Blue.
Thank you for joining us for our critical play of Dragon Quest XI.
With Teal at the controller.
Yeah, I'm at the controller.
Hello Valborn, hello Lacing, hello Rilo. Miaca will be a little late tonight, and that's okay. If you're watching us live, please give us a follow, consider subscribing. And if you're watching us on VOD over YouTube, please, you know, the usual, lay the smack down that like button, click subscribe, ring that notification bell with tender loving care. We've been pretty busy, haven't we, honey?
Yes, we have been. I have been working on this game, off and on.
Yeah.
For the beginning part of this week.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a bunch of stuff done.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. And we finally, and I mean finally, figured out how to work the whole Hallelujah electrolyte exploit literally an hour before stream. So we're going to be doing that a lot after tonight.
Right.
To get up to level 99.
Because the big issue is trying to, well, there's two big issues.
Right.
One, getting everybody pepped at the same time. And two, when the monsters come out of the Showtime stage, they're not always slimes. They're not always metal.
They're not always those king slimes, And we don't have Eric's critical hit, so we have to rely on Jade's lightning strike.
Yeah.
Lightning thrust. And that's not as reliable as the critical claim. So as soon as we get critical claim for him, for Eric, we're going to literally exploit the shit out of it. Now, the good news is that we respect everybody. Eric is a beast now. He has that dual deadly thing that gives both of his weapons the same level of damage.
Yes.
And it is stupid how much damage he can do now with his divide power play ability.
Yes.
Yeah, especially when you sap the enemy and umfo him, it's dumb how much damage that guy can do now. So we've done well. Y'all have been really good at guiding us. In fact, we respect half the characters.
We actually respect, half of them, and I've been doing some forging.
Forging, lots of that. Hello.
And so, people are as good as they can be right now.
So hello, Fabu. Welcome to the stream. We also found out a very interesting thing about Rab. He makes a great utilitarian character if you put him on both the claw and the staff path in certain increments.
Yes.
And you could switch between the two in battle. So we've learned a lot about how the game goes.
We have.
Really experimenting. So, if you want to show the equipment, see where people are at. But we are a lot better off than we've ever been. Cheeky costumes aside.
Yeah.
Veronica's an insane powerhouse.
Yes, she is. Oh, by the way, I forged the Papillon mask at +3 for her. I got the Papillon mask.
Yeah.
I've been doing some casino stuff too.
Yeah.
It hasn't been all just out in the field fighting.
Yes.
I've been in both casinos.
Yes.
God, blackjack.
That one right there, her snap crackle poof is more powerful with that staff, that wand.
Yeah.
So if we go into a situation where we have to have Eric do his thing, we have Serena put snap crackle poof on him, and the RNG doesn't matter what RNG does and doesn't do. It's really awesome. And then we can dual wield.
Yep.
Hero is dumb.
Yeah,
Hero's dumb.
Yeah, Hero.
We also kind of looked a little ahead on how the character builder works and that ultimate sword technique he gets later, but he dumb. It's dumb. Don't have a power source taller than you. Poor Ronnie. I know, Burke. Hey, welcome to the stream, buddy. So, like we said, with Rab, we switch him between claws and wands, and it's stupid. He either is another good damage hound, or he's super support. And I like the fact that when you switch in combat, they don't lose their turn.
So I go between that and this.
Yeah.
Yes, I got the Supreme Sage's staff.
Yes.
I raised it to +2 at the forge.
Yes. And some of his enlightenment stuff is really powerful.
It is.
Some of his stuff isn't that great, but some of his enlightenment stuff is just dumb. So, I mean, obviously the characters, you know, some of them are more useful in certain situations than others.
Yeah.
But as we've learned from really just respecking everybody, looking over the notes you guys have been giving us for the run through of this game, you can do a lot by the different variations of each person's concentration. So, hey, Valborn, yeah, give Ronnie a shield. Oh, shit.
So
give Serena a shield, right?
Yeah.
She's, well, yeah, with the second wand, she gets the wand's stats. She doesn't actually cause any extra damage.
But it's that wand stats. It's really important.
The boosts.
So we're doing some more. We're doing more side questing.
Yes.
Because I ain't ready to take on the final boss.
Right, but what we plan on doing is after this session tonight, is we're going to continue that exploit until we're level 99 for next week. And the next week we can do things like trials and stuff. And then kind of continue to do those side contents that are really important until the end game.
Until the end game.
We'd like to try to beat Calasmos by the end of this year, and I think we have a good roadmap after just really sitting down and looking at everything.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of games, the votes are in, and starting tomorrow night, I will be playing Trails of Cold Steel. That game got twice as many votes as the one right below it, so that's what you all want.
I couldn't get this to work either.
Which one?
Sweet Dreams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have to work on that one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, some of these are really difficult. They require, like, really good timing.
So...
But it's been fun, and I just want to say, although I know Teal will probably be a little more eloquent when it's time, thank you, chat, especially Lacing and Miaca, but thank you, everyone, Rilo, Valborn, the people who have been just tossing out concepts, ideas, you know, thoughts on certain things. You guys have really made this a fun play with viewers stream, and we hope we get the same thing for Trails of Cold Steel, and we hope we get the same thing for whatever our beloved Teal's next game is.
Yes! Which I can't wait to see.
It's funny, we actually have little studio cues, and tap on the arm means I need your attention, and I just tapped her on the arm out of love just now. She's like, what?
Yeah, what?
Hello, Kioya. Welcome, good Earl, sir. Hello, BG, my friend. Has anyone seen Booba Hotep? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's hiding.
He is hiding.
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
Let's go turn this quest in.
And we doth fare well, Kioya. We just got finished on a long verbal exhibition of what we've been doing with all the stuffs.
All the stuffs.
Yeah.
I've been working on this game quite a lot.
With the Luminary,
I knocked out a fair number of side quests.
Yeah. I'm watching the CPU usage to make sure nothing barfs.
Right now it's stuttering a little bit.
There might be an update coming in.
Oh, great.
Yeah, if there a Windows update comes in, it's going to kind of screw us no matter what. Because Microsoft doesn't care about us.
No, it doesn't.
So let's see. Lacing is saying, oh, Teal, for the past 3 days, my cats have been... Oh, wait. Thank you so much for the sub, Valborn.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you. Oh, that's great.
Yay, 4 months already.
Woohoo, 4 months, man. That's awesome. Thank you for giving us the love and support. So let me read off again.
Okay.
Lacing says, oh, and Teal, for the past 3 days, my cats have been both in the same place at the same time for extended periods, and I am scared, but at the same time, I have some really good kitty pics. So please shareth the kitty pics.
Yes, please share the pictures.
Also, hopefully the cats will give you good love and comfort and not try to take over the world, as cats are wont to do.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah, you know, we're going to have to relatively soon, like in the next 2 months, month,
But
we're going to start putting up ideas of what you guys want to see Teal play next.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I found this channel through YouTube, and it's amazing. Since Valborn, that's so awesome, dude. Oh, it makes us so happy. Let's see, YouTube update. We have 10 videos in our hands of our editor. I am playing Horizon Zero Dawn, so we can do a Horizon Zero Dawn review video.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, really. As far as YouTube goes. Oh yeah, I'm slicing up the Halloween party.
Yeah.
So we can watch that. I'm trying to remove the goofy parts, or the parts that don't work. I know what I want her to play.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll do the usual, guys. The supporters will create a short list. I really liked doing that for me. Supporters will take a long list and vote it down to a short list, and then the general public will pick the final game.
I'm gonna put on the Apollo's Axe.
Apollo's Axe.
Because it's better.
Wow.
Than the Maxi Axe that I had.
What is the Maxi Axe's special power? I know the Apollo Axe has better, what is the Maxi Axe's detail? We've also learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and hit X. So, alright, so it can reduce the attack power at 10%. If that was higher, I think we'd have that one on all the time.
Right, but it's not. It's only 10% chance.
Yeah. Oh, Kioya, no, we've already done it. The shortlist was voted on. The game has been voted on. So, yeah, the public has spoken as to what game I'll be playing starting tomorrow.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm keeping Apollo's Axe on.
Sure. Yeah, sorry, Kioya. We had it on the supporter channel, which you have access to because you're a sub. And we had the short list vote up for about 3 to 4 days, and then about 3 days. And then we had the public list publicly available for about 3 days. Teal and the general public both got this badge. Kitty pics. Kitty pics.
Yay!
We love kitty pics. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kioya. That's horrible. So sorry, buddy.
Okay, so...
We need to, by the way, everyone on here who plays Phasmophobia, Teal and I have been having a lot going on, but we have the itch to play that game again.
Yeah.
Especially with the latest updates.
I love playing that game.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh gosh, Lacing, look at the kitty pics, hon. Look at the kitty pics. Look at the little kitties.
Oh, look at them. They're just together.
Look at little faces. Oh my god, I want to snug them.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I want the kitty cats.
Back to our stream, Lisa. We distract her.
So there's the battleground.
All right.
The labyrinth.
Yeah.
Which we were at.
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't know where this boy is.
You've been asked by a boy in Heliodor to search for hide-and-seek legend. Try asking around the orphanage. Hey, if anyone wants to help us with Now You See Me, we done.
Yeah,
we done trying to figure that out.
I can't find the little fucker.
And that's hilarious too, because we'll do game facts and look at FAQs on this game as far as character builds and the character builder and stuff like that and leveling up. But we don't think to do it on quests.
No.
So apparently that's not how our brains work, despite the fact that we grew up in the GameFAQs.com era.
Well, I don't know where this is either. So these two quests, I have no idea where to go to do them.
I don't know if anyone wants to toss out any thoughts. Make sure you put the name of the quest in your comments so we'll know what you're talking about.
I got sick and tired of fighting these stupid killing machines with the thing not showing up, so I just walked away from that one.
Oh wow, thank you so much for the follow, Isabel. It's good to see you. I think Isabel, you're on a Discord server, so welcome to our Wednesday night Critical Play stream. Teal is playing Dragon Quest XI.
Right. Ah yes, the Legate's Blade.
Okay, so Lacing says, Now You See Me's in L'Academy.
Okay, that's where I'm going. I'm going there.
Let's just do it.
I'm going to L'Academy.
Slimebot brought you here? Okay, Slimebot misbehaved and posted in the wrong channel. He's there from now on. Oh my god. Did you see that?
No, what?
Bad Fox, thank you for the dono. $10.
Thank you.
Awesome. Bad Fox, we love you, honey. By the way, check out Bad Fox's channel. She just started streaming, and she does a lot of Photoshop and graphics tutorials. Bad Fox, I will allow you to post your link to your Discord. Post a link to your Twitch channel if you wish to. Moderators, if you're watching, let her post it because I did check her out and she's legit and really good. She teaches Photoshop.
Yeah. Is he in here?
And graphics. There's always something in the well, my dear. Burke says, as someone who went to the GameFAQs Vagrant Story section to learn to build the Holy Damascus, you know the feel. We used to like write stuff for GameFAQs and like, try to put things together and contribute. Like I think it was that in like GameSpot facts and stuff like way back in the day.
Way back.
Like we're talking like early like Super Nintendo and PS1 era. And it's like, I know the feels when that was all you had to get you through a game. So it's like, oh, how do you do this? I don't know how to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. At least I got a little sparkle on the ground here.
Sparkle. Oh, and you know how my kitties are all curled up and being wholesome? They're like that. I just checked. Aww. He's behind the magic door. That magic door.
Oh, the magic door. Okay.
The magical door.
Let me get back up here.
We love magic doors. Such cute little kitty cats. So I'm gonna address again what Isabel said. Isabel said that Slimebot brought her here. Okay.
Okay.
Slimebot posted accidentally to the main chat channel. Okay.
Okay.
If it brought someone here, I'm just gonna keep Slimebot where it belongs, because apparently Slimebot's doing it wrong in the live stream notifications channel.
Ah. Yep. Okay.
We just won't do an at everyone. Okay, so let's see. Rilo says some of the stuff in games is so convoluted though. Like, how is the average player supposed to figure out with the internet help? Thank you.
No shit. I know. I'm just like.
So much so, Rilo.
You know, some of these quests, I'm like, whoa, where is this thing? Are you kidding me?
But
after they, you know, I find out where it is, I'm like, yeah. There's no way.
But if you've been around long enough, you'll remember there used to be a time where you had to have a game fact or a Brady Games strategy guide.
Yes.
Brady Games, in order to even survive. Like
because there were no tells, there were no clues, not anything.
That's fine. Absolutely 100% Bad Fox. Whenever you are ready, you go ahead and you post a link during one of our streams to your channel. And everyone, when you see Bad Fox post that link, if you're interested in graphics or Photoshop tutorials, go ahead and follow that link. And mods, if you see Bad Fox do that, let her do it. There's always one guy who combs over game top to bottom, and that's the person who gives us all the tips. Yes, Kioya. Yeah. Yes. 150%. Yes.
So, yes. Like, where's the magic door?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's probably outside.
It's probably outside, because I've been through all this.
Magic doors don't usually go inside.
Everywhere in this academy.
Burke, I want to figure out who the person was who figured out about Excalibur 2 in Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, yeah.
That had to be something that the developers told them. There has to be. Because there's no way anyone would have figured out to power run through the game just to get a super sword for Steiner.
There's a red door inside the academy that's not the headmaster's office?
Yeah, just look for a red door. So, right. I love what Lacing says. Mom and I have played this game probably an unhealthy amount of time. Yes.
No shit.
Oh, man. I'm like that with Skyrim. I've been playing Skyrim almost religiously in VR since about a week now.
Yeah.
And I think I spend as much time in Tamriel as I do in the real world.
It's such a beautiful place, Tamriel.
Yeah. Let's see.
Absolutely no exploits whatsoever.
None. No exploit. Yes, he does. Bad Fox. Rilo says, then there's the guy who can overanalyze a combat system and it gives you... Yes. Actually, Rilo, it's because of the exploits and people overanalyzing that we have an amazing man called a Spiffing Brit.
Yeah.
Posting his god tier videos.
A red door.
Yeah. You'll find it, babe. Valborn and DQ 1, 2, and 3. You really talk to every NPCs. Yes. Yes, and double yes. Because, as I've said before, prior to this game, 1, 2, and 3 were the only ones I'd ever played.
I don't see a red door.
Well, maybe Lacing, you could throw that out for her. She's a little... I'm not gonna say the word.
Do not say the L word.
Just, you know, she might need a little...
I'm searching.
L. Let's see. Gotta add up them gameplay times. Well, yeah, we, the Eric exploit you guys taught us is stupid. I don't mean stupid as in, like, negative. I mean stupid as in, like, 4,000 damage is the lowest we've done so far with it. Aha! Teal found it. Alright, where's the little scrub? Where's the little penguin? There you are, you little penguin. Is that you? Wow, there he is.
That's not a kid.
That's not a kid. That's a guy with a beard.
God. I was expecting a child.
Wow. Zero the Shadow. The Night of the Night. He a foo. There's actually hotlines you can call about that, Zero.
Yeah, Creeper.
Yeah, calling Chris Hansen. Take a seat. They thought he was a thief. Now that's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
That's beautiful lacing. So lacing is confirming what we suspected after some of the exploit attacks we've been doing with Eric.
Oh, good.
With 99 and optimalized gear, Eric had two-shot the true final boss, Calasmos.
Okay.
That's
I'm down with that.
Good. That's so good.
It makes grinding for 99 worth it.
It really does. I mean, I forgot what the enemy was, but it was one of the malicious enemies with the green eyes. And we set it up, and he took him down in one hit. It was like, and that was it, dead. He was hiding for so long, he grew a beard. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Brooke. He was a kid when we found him, but now he's a full-grown adult with a beard because he was there that long.
Yeah.
There's a plot spirit. Now I wonder how many times Teal's woken up. Too many. Too many, Bark.
Too many times.
Too many. So many that I now have Skyrim Unbound as a permanent part of my load order.
Oh!
So that I don't have to go through all that.
Yeah.
I can just sit there on the rooftops of Helgen and happily make my character. Because... I will say this, in Skyrim... Hey, you're finally awake! I love the memes that have like somebody, you know, with maybe they get blindfolded or they drink something and fall asleep or whatever. You know, something where they somehow in first person go to sleep or pass out.
Yeah.
And then when the screen fades back in, they're in the cart looking at Roloff, and Roloff is like, hey, you're finally awake.
Oh my god.
Skyrim memes are the best. Best memes. Where was I? Yeah, firing a bow in Skyrim VR is... a lot like firing a bow in real life, a lot more difficult than it is in game time.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's not easy. So let's see, speaking of max level, I went through Atlantica and KH1 at level 100. Donald took down Ursula in literally less than 3 seconds. Oh, which one, though, Rilo? Ursula 1 or Ursula 2? Because Ursula 1's that pain in the ass where you have to beat up the cauldron. Kiyoya says, in Persona 5 Royal, leveling up is made much faster via mementos, and I got to level 100 on all my personas for the final boss. I was doing damage so fast the boss was having trouble keeping up. That's great. You know, we need to beat Persona 5. We really do.
Yeah, we do.
I love that game so much. Ancient Evil is able to corrupt the original hero's party and was only sealed, defeated by a pirate boy with the power of friendship. Oh, hell no.
Oh, Heliodor.
By the way, Berkeley, so one of our more recent videos, we mentioned defeating the evils by the power of friendship. That's, we did that.
We did that.
We went there. For you. For you.
It was kind of silly to watch, but
it
hey,
was.
it's alright.
That's alright.
Oh, I've also discovered the more, what do you call it? Limit breaks?
Pet powers.
Pet powers that people have?
Yes.
I've been experimenting with them.
Some of those pet powers are dumb.
Yeah.
Like, we have Kazapatastrophe now, and what between that one and the super sword one that hits one person for too much damage, it's just okay, you win.
Oh, the funnest animation I saw was the Falcon one.
Yeah, Falcon hit.
Oh my god!
Or Falcon.
So they
Trinity.
They throw Hendrik goes through the power of those two, and he becomes Metal Man, and he slams into the enemy. Oh my god!
It's so good. Really, this game puts so much creative energy into the pet powers.
Yeah.
It is, Miaca. It is. What we've learned is that Kazapatastrophe, it's it's either Fly By Night or Trinity Falcon, one of the two.
One of the two.
Or Falcon Trinity. But so Kazapatastrophe, if you're fighting more than one enemy, that is just dumb awesome.
Yeah.
If you're fighting a single enemy, there's that other one that actually does a little bit more damage, but it only hits one enemy. But if you're fighting like multiple enemies or enemies with more than one thing, or enemies that have their trash mobs with them, Kazapatastrophe is the absolute way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's Fly By Night then.
Falcon Trinity. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that is an awesome one to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So Fly By Night is the... Yeah. Okay. We confuse the two names, but the concepts are the same.
This concept's the same.
Yeah. The true power of Donald. Donald's amazing, Fabul, in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 only when he has MP.
Only when he has MP.
When he has no MP, Donald is the most worthless character ever. Do not put the hammers on him.
Oh, God. And for the love of everything, have them be conservative. Goofy just slams through his potions and stuff. It's like, stop. I don't have that many.
They got so much better in KH2, but it's, you know, and I've heard they've improved it even more in KH3. I need to play that game. But it's not as good as it could have been. And KH1, the item AI is awful. Throw stuff at my monitor. I understand that friendship allows you to tap into your own potential, but really when friendship is an actual... Well, Burke, when that video goes live, I'll show it to you. We'll make sure you see it. I believe it's either the one about handling tropes, or... Yeah, I think it's tropes. I think it's the tropes video.
Yeah.
I think it's that one, where we mention specifically defeating the big evil with the power of friendship.
The power of friendship. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. No, the Trinity limit in Kingdom Hearts 1, do you remember that? That was very powerful.
I like that.
Uh-huh. That was really strong. And I think you got it again in Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
It was stupid strong.
In Chain of Memories.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they changed that so much. What they did in Kingdom Hearts 2 was when Sora limit breaks, whether it be with Donald, Goofy, himself, whoever, he's invulnerable. So they basically turned limit breaks into a cheat.
Yes, they do.
A cheat. Super cheat.
It's a super cheat.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies.
Oh, they're so cute. Especially little girl slime.
Uh-huh.
Slipping up and down. And that one just wants to be loved.
Aww. It's funny because the she slimes are orange.
Uh-huh.
But that one's blue.
That one's blue.
Alright, give me my shit.
This guy's arrival, when he first shows up and he comes running up, he's like, oh, magnifique. You know, he's like getting super French in your face. It's so funny. Oh, cool. So we want to get the 80. I think it's 80 is the big one. There's one at some point where it's like, maybe it's the end of this one. Maybe it's the 100. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's this one. Like, I think we got to get up a little higher.
Ooh.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. I believe that's a recipe book. That might be one of the ones we need. Yes. What do we get? Spring breeze hat? Okay, so that's the hats. Never mind. I know there's supposed to be, later on, one of the rewards is just really high.
Yeah.
So let's see. Rilo says... Oh, Rilo, that's not a problem. So it's Giant Ursula. It's Ursula 2, yeah. Because Ursula 1 has a trick to it. Ursula 2 is just straight up a fight. And if you get Donald up high enough, his Thundaga, or his Thunder Magic, is just...
Has a ring. Let me see. There's Sylvando.
I just read what Lacing wrote. Eric is the epitome of a conversation from SAO Abridged.
Yeah.
Eric, calm down. You already have everything you need to beat it. Hero, the power to believe in myself? Eric, no, a knife. Stab it. So true. So true. Oh, that's a cool line. Rilo, did you come up with that on your own? That's super cool. There's no need to wonder where your god is, because he's right here, and he's fresh out of mercy.
Ah!
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant, sir.
Where's the ring?
Okay, Kyo's asking us a question. How do you feel about characters in this game or others using real-world languages like French or Spanish? Even though it's a fantasy world, those cultures and languages don't exist. I do not have a problem at all.
I think it's neat.
Yeah. It's something we can relate to, but it has to be consistent. So, like, if random people spoke French for no reason and there was no geographical or ethnical thing to connect them, then I'd have a problem with it. But if they make it consistent, I have no problem with it at all. That's from SAO Abridged, yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to go to equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what that damn ring is. No items. Equipment bag.
The inverse that I've learned is...
Here we go.
If you don't use anything that a person can draw into culturally, everyone after a while either sounds like some offshoot of Caucasian or really, really like as different from Caucasian as possible. Game of Thrones suffers from that big time.
Yeah.
Where everyone either sounds like they're a European or a Middle Easterner. There's very little in the variation. And the world would be more than just two cultures. So
more, right.
Yeah. I don't believe that Westeros and Essos is all there is. Like, culturally speaking, that there'd be no other languages. You have the Dothraki with a made-up language, and that's it.
Right.
You know? I mean... Anyway.
The average Tetsu's is here.
Yes, exactly, Rilo. In Kingdom Hearts 1, magic's damage scales relative to the caster's MP max.
Yeah.
Yes. So when Donald has that Dream Staff, and then later on the Save the Queen Staff, yeah. That's why in Kingdom Hearts 2, if you give, or in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, actually, if you give him the Super Staff, he's basically a walking nuke.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Tedsy, welcome to the stream, man. So good to see you here. Teal is wrapping up some side quests. That's what's tonight's gonna mostly be side questing and chatting with you guys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because gotta pick up these cool items that you can only get through side quests.
But we have figured out how to do the XP exploit. So for next week, we should be level 99, if not very close, depending on how much time we have to do it. We just need to get one tool, one ability for Eric.
Right.
And that's it.
The Diary of a Shrine Maiden of Old.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to help out with that one, please toss it over to Teal in chat. Rilo, I only like how the MP system worked for Sora. I don't like how it worked for anyone else. It's like, why does Sora get to regen his MP? And no one else does.
Right.
It didn't make sense to me, unless I missed that and I just don't remember because it's been too many years. But I liked the idea of, in Kingdom Hearts 1, you had MP bars, and the length of that bar determined the strength of your magic. That made me very happy. Which is interesting. I actually forgot about that mechanic until Rilo mentioned it.
Was it Phenomenon that had the
Phenomenon? You looking for, baby?
I seem to recall something about that.
Keep talking.
But for life of me, I can't remember where it was.
Okay, you're good. Sorry, I had to adjust the angle of Teal's mic.
Right. I don't know if it was Phenomenon.
Might have been. Let's just go ahead and go.
Let's go see if it's a Phenomenon.
Someone in chat is going to throw out something sooner or later. We have a very, very engaging chat. Oh, shoot. I just realized Fabul wrote a wall. Hold on. Fabul says, I'm going to buy RPG Maker on the Nintendo Switch soon. I can't wait to remake my RPG Maker FPS game on it. Fez, it seems awesome. It's not as customizable as the PC version, but I will still be happy with it. I have seen some maps made on the free play portions of it that had gargantuan sized rooms but hardly anything in it. I was so irritated by that. Maybe think about what Teal might say seeing that. I'll tell you what, Fabul, knowing my wife, if she sees a lot of negative space, large empty rooms, she's gonna lose it. She hates that.
I can't stand that.
Yeah.
That's just lazy. Try, damn you, try! You have all the assets!
Yeah. And if you have a limitation on the Switch version, just make the maps smaller so that you can fit more relevant decorations in it. Are we in Hato?
Yes.
Hato? Welcome to Japan. This actually had my favorite Act 2 story where the mother was eaten by her son.
Oh yeah.
But it was really cool. It was a story of sacrifice and trying to find redemption and forgiveness.
Yeah.
Even from beyond the grave. I really like the story.
Even from beyond the grave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Miko was a sad ass story. People are talking about SAO abridged.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen 2 of them. I saw SAO abridged and Dragon Ball Z abridged, I think. Mm-hmm. And they're okay. I mean, I know they're hilarious, but I don't dislike them. I just don't seek them out.
Right.
Like someone has to link me and say, "Hey, Steel, watch this. It's hilarious." And then I'll watch it. I'll laugh. I'll have a good time, and I'll move on. By the way, has anyone seen any PS5 gameplay? Because a couple of streamers like Jacksepticeye have it now.
Oh.
Yeah, he was streaming, I think, the Demon Soul remake and maybe Call of Duty Ronald Reagan. No, that's not an Aladdin reference, Lacing. That's an Othello reference. But yes, it is definitely also an Aladdin. That was the name of Jafar's penguin. I mean, parrot. But Iago is a villain from Othello, and I will defend that to the death.
Well, he's a good villain.
Yeah, Iago. Yeah, Othello came before Aladdin. Damn it. Yeah, penguin. Everybody's a penguin. All birds are penguins until proven otherwise.
Yeah, come here, you little penguin.
Come here, you little penguin. Kirito, what the hell are you doing? I'm going to stab myself with a sword to see if it kills me. Oh god, what am I doing?
Oh my god, what?
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 Oh, is this the one where we brought the miner into a bar for literally no reason?
Yes.
This is the one where we brought Veronica into a bar. And we're like, oh, this is going to work out. Ah. Very cool.
Noah went to Gondolia.
Uh-huh.
Those are those unmarked little things.
Yes. Unmarked panes in the tush.
Right.
But I will say, it's nice to see a place that's not on fire. Like Hoto and every place else were after Morrigan did his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice to not see death. Okay, cool. Someone's streaming Demon Souls remake right now.
Ooh.
Iago the Penguin. Yes, that is forever his name. Somebody do some fan art of that.
Yeah, please
Iago the Penguin. I'm having like so many flashbacks now. It's like, okay, so you could have Iago in a penguin suit. You could have Iago dressed as the penguin from Batman. Right?
No!
Right?
No!
Actually, the greatest thing with Iago ever was when Iago and Zazu took over the Tiki Room.
Yeah.
In the Magic Kingdom. That was so dumb. It would be like Zazu. Zazu would be the MC for the evening, and then Iago would show up, and he'd be like, I'm also the owner, bitch. And then, oh my god. It's just so dumb. I love it. Oh, that's funny. They're doing a lot of quotes. Oh wow!
Did we get a
it's my boy Inazuma. Thank you so much for the sub.
Woohoo!
Hello, brother, like no other. I am here again. Gain no need to bother. Sings note to tell the story. I am so sorry. Now feel my power of the whole galaxy. Sings
Woohoo!
note.
That's awesome.
We love you, Inazuma. What it is, my man. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, my man. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. You get one of those a month, and you give it to us. So lots of love, my buddy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Hashtag bars. That's the way Zuma do it. Oh wait, that's right. Miko might be alive now because we changed the past. So Miko won't be eaten by her son.
Right.
I wonder what she's like now that she's no longer dead.
Don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Where you at, Miko? Maybe they actually are dead. Like, they passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yep. Yeah. It seems like she actually did pass away normally.
Yeah.
Like, instead of having that curse that caused her son to turn into a dragon, that both of them were just able to pass away normally. If that's the case, that's okay. It's sad, but I'd rather that than the hellish existence they had in number 2. Oh, dude, you're designing a UI. Cool. I can't wait to see it if you ever share it with us. I love your stuff, dude. By the way, cool sprite sheet that you've been posting. The sprite updates for your commissions. Very cool. I guess maybe look behind the temple to see if Miko's there.
You think she's behind the temple?
Yeah, maybe. Just check.
Okay.
I want to see if she's alive or dead. Check your DMs, General Public, and check the Studio Blue main chat. All right. Oh, lots of kitten pictures. Yep, still seeing the kitten pictures. More kitty pictures there, Teal.
Oh, look at the kitties. They're so cute.
I know, they're adorable. I love little kitty, little face. And I got a DM. Yep, it's your kitty cats.
By the way, going around to the different places, I've been finding unopened treasure chests. Yeah, interesting, huh?
Yeah, that is interesting. Lacing says she believes Miko is at Mount Fuji. So maybe we go there at some point and say hi to Miko. And hopefully Miko is alive and her son is alive.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Her son's probably dead because of the way the woman in the shrine said.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's found peace and doesn't need to do terrible things.
By the way, here's where you spy on the ladies.
No, you do not. The Luminary does not spy on ladies. The Luminary does spy on ladies. What would be a game without... What would be an anime-style game without a hot spring scene?
Yeah.
Her son is still a dragon. Okay, so we actually have to do that storyline. Maybe we'll just sort of light fix him, like we did for Mia.
Maybe so.
Just, you know, he shows up raw and like sort of light, and he just turns into a normal person. Oh, I'm alive now. We'll see if that works.
Something like that.
Yeah, let's go to Mount Fuji. I want to do that. Unless someone says no, it's too powerful. You get achievement for exiting the ladies' side of the hot springs. Go in and do it.
I already did that.
We already did it, yeah, Lacing. I think we did that in Act 1.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yeah. I believe we did. We can do it again, but I don't think you get the achievement twice.
Yeah, I don't think you get it either.
Do you want to go to... Did they forge a second Sword of Light? No, Ryla. What happens in Act 3, unless you're saying something that's going to happen in the future that we haven't done, is we got the Sword of Light ourselves, and now it's the Super Sword of Light.
Yeah.
So if there's a second Sword of Light... No, we haven't forged it yet. Thank you for the spoilers, sir. You can forge a second Sword of Light. Alright, thank you for the spoilers. Let's go make a second Sword of Light. Let's go get some Orichalcum and the Power of Friendship.
The Power of Friendship.
And heat up that Forge to Friendship levels. And forge the Sword of Light so Berkelios could throw the monitor out of his house.
Right.
Oh, hey, Touch. Welcome to the screen, my buddy. I'm so sorry that YouTube crashed, my man, but please watch us here. You know.
I gotta win a bunch of horse races.
Oh, no.
No, I hate horse races.
Well, maybe I'll play that one for you. Oh, yeah, isn't this a great game? This is a great game, Touch. We started playing, this was our inaugural stream back in January, and we are still playing it. So, my wife Teal is hoping we'll end it this week.
Yeah.
Not this week, this year. This calendar year. As in sometimes before 2021. But welcome, man. It's good to see you. Need to go to Dungeons Labyrinth. Okay, so basically, we're going to have to do a whole lot of stuff to get a second Sword of Light.
Oh. No, I don't want to be streaming till 2022.
I don't know why she's on Mount Pang. Why are you on Mount Pang?
I'm trying to figure out where Mount Fuji is.
Oh, Mount Fuji's Hoto. You just walk. You walk there.
I didn't see it on the map.
It's not on the map. It's part of the... You just go. It's part of the Hoto region.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the non-S version. Yes, this is the normal Steam version, not the definitive edition.
Right.
I plan on getting, because I love that we love this game so much.
Yes, we do.
Despite its flaws, and there are many, that I'm gonna get the definitive edition and 100% play it. Fuji, yeah, it's Hoto is Japan. They're just, it straight up is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The game will go on for 85 years.
It might.
Yeah, we're a little bummed, Touch, about this being the regular version and the restriction the Luminary has on his romances.
Yeah.
Because in Act 2, we fell head over heels in love with Serena.
Yep.
When she cuts her hair and goes through that transformational sequence of just, like, the character is just skyrocketed to our favorite. And, oh well.
This game forces us to marry Gemma.
Yeah. Gemma, yeah.
I'm not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, the childhood friend turned wife trope.
La la la.
The additional content for S is great. It added parts. Yeah, during the time jump. We want to get it. Like, we're going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. Yeah, we're definitely doing a Windows update. That's why things are a little jittery right now.
Okay.
I can actually see the little wheel turning at the bottom. My top 2 romance choices are Jade and Eric. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's cool. Yeah, Jade, like, we watched, because we're not going to get it until we play the S edition. Right. We watched the romance sequences, or the quote-unquote resolution of the romance sequences with each character. Jade is hilarious because it's like, it starts raining, she gets cold, and she looks at you with the bedroom eyes and says, I know of a way we can get warm. And then she proceeds to beat the shit out of you, basically spars until you warm up.
Oh, yeah.
It's just great. It's so Jade. It's so Jade.
Do I go here? Or the other area?
Yeah, go on in. No, that leads, yeah, go to the Caldera. Because the Crucible's where you do the forging.
Oh, that stuff, yeah.
My God, I remembered this. Oh, and yes, Berkelios has already unplugged the monitor, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we mentioned forging a second sword of light with the power of friendship.
Hell, I'd unplug it too.
It's so dumb, but I love it. Fair warning, Eric and Rab's bits during the time jump are heartbreaking. Oh. Yeah, I think the only one we know about is Sylvando's, is he puts his parade together, excuse me.
Yeah.
So, so far, really, our biggest issue with this game narratively is the way they invalidate so much of Act 2. Mm-hmm. All of Act 2.
All of Act 2.
But this game does a lot of things really right, and we're hoping that the definitive edition, the S version, fills in those blanks. So, yeah, Rabs gets emaciated and dies, quote unquote.
That's terrible. What happens to him?
Yeah,
it's really heartbreaking.
Yeah. Kiyoya, you can technically end up with any character in your party. With Rab, it's more like you have the grandfather you've never had before. I think with Eric, it is a romance. I'm not sure. But you romance all the girls.
All of them.
And they each respond very differently. Like, Veronica smacks you down and says, sit in my lap because you overwork yourself. Serena has this really sweet moment where she fixes you some stew and then snugs you. And then Jade beats your butt.
He beats your butt.
For love. Oh, yeah. The technical idea touch of losing what you gained is cool. Like, Nier Automata does that with its true ending.
Yeah.
But narratively speaking, we have some hefty problems with the way that this game handles its Act 2 to Act 3 transition. And we'll go over it in our review video when we're done playing the game. We're still... That's so sexy. We're still reserving judgment until the game is finally over.
Yeah.
You know, just our initial thought so far is we're not pleased. Wait, Tedsy, what? Jeez, a Pete, Tedsy. Oh my God, sir. Oh no.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I think someone said it's like a bromance. Yeah, but it's still a bromance. He's your best bud. Yeah, I don't have a problem with games where you can romance any member of your party. But I am grateful that for Rab, they made it like, you know, he's just the grandpapa.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because that would be... I'm not against whatever, do your blank slate thing, but he is literally a blood relative. So... thought making a game where back in time fix something was one choice you can do, but beware the butterfly effect, yeah. Technically doesn't call it a romance with the dudes, they are roommates. Okay, yeah, they are roommates.
They're roommates.
I don't think, Tedsy, I actually said butt eating, but we'll just say that I did because I can get pretty nasty. Naughty. I can misbehave. Not Teal though. Teal is a pure and delicate flower. No one's buying it. We got Law and Order for good measure, so just in case I did say a naughty thing, Lacing hit me up. They don't even share the same bed. It's 2 single beds in the house. Wow. Zuma. He's the old man. Don't you want to romance the old man? Well, I mean, you know. People have their king. You do you.
You do you.
It's 2020. You eat that ass.
Oh, God.
I actually am not the first person to say that. And I won't be the last. Even for married characters, sharing a bed was such a taboo concept. Yeah, it was, Rilo. Interestingly enough, a lot of the old black and white sitcoms, like Donna Reed, etc., had the married couples sleeping in separate beds.
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy.
They slept in separate beds.
And Ricky and Lucy were in love.
Yeah.
So, Isabel. Oh, it's bedtime. Okay, so thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you more. I will be streaming Trails of Cold Steel starting tomorrow. So if you want to see me play a game, and Teal talk,
and still talk,
no, Teal will be talking.
Yeah, I'll be talking.
Please show up. Please show up. I'm looking forward to it. We did 1 hour of Trails, maybe about an hour and a half of Trails before we stopped. So it's pretty fresh for us. Let's see. And now you made me remember the true ending of Nier Automata. Yes. Yes, exactly, Burke. It's like the real ending of Nier Automata is beautiful, and then it breaks you in two.
In two.
Yeah.
In twain.
In twain. Oh, Touch has got a comment here.
What's
interesting. So, he says, hilariously, in the first season of Lucy, the beds were pushed together. After she got pregnant, they showed the beds apart with the end table between them. I did not know that. That's awesome.
I didn't know that either.
That's very cool, Touch. Yep. Well, the short list was voted from the long list, Kioya, because that's what you do. You take the long list and you shrink it down to a short list, and then you let people vote off the short list.
You got all that? Great.
Yeah, I got all that. Everyone got that? Let's see, I'm looking forward to that playthrough. Thank you. No, I love Trails of Cold Steel. I actually use a lot of the music from that game for the tabletop game I run on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I freaking love that music. The battle track to the first Trails game is one of my favorite battle tracks. So I'm really looking forward to playing this game. It's an older game, but it looks like it's going to be a real fun game. Roommates, wink wink. Okay, DQ, it's romance, but whatever you say. Yeah, pretty much, Fabul. You know, if you're living together, things will happen. Teal's next game should be P5 Royal. We haven't finished the original.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Touch says Nier Automata is my favorite game of the gen. Same here. It's my favorite PS4 game, and it is without a doubt both Teal's and ours favorite soundtrack from that era. Like, we love the Nier Automata OST.
Yes, we do.
We could not buy it fast enough. The sequence in the factory, the Become as God sequence,
yes, gave us
shivers, like strong shivers. We started playing it, and all of a sudden the whole, the beat starts, then become as gods, and then it goes into a full-on chorus, and we're like, and you're literally fighting for your life against machines that have gone insane.
Yeah.
And it's just such a good sequence. Yoko Taro's insane. His games are amazing. Nier is original. I think Nier Original. Is that Nier Replicant or is that just Nier? Touch. Fanboy.
I feel that pink, don't I?
Yeah. I
hate this.
My exposure to Yoko Taro's work is Drakengard 3. That's my exposure. And then from there, okay, so it's Replicant and Gestalt. It had 2 versions. Okay. Yeah, Nier Automata kind of revitalized the series, or should I say, it made the series more mainstream.
Yeah.
It made the series mainstream. Burke is saying, you can't really stream Persona 5 or Royal. Maybe you can. Not really easily. Atlas has a weird clause. A certain day in November you can't stream due to story reasons. What? Oh, wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, Burke. I did not know that. Well, we got DMCA'd hard by Square Enix. they DMCA'd the stream where we beat Morrigan and beat Act 2.
Yeah.
And we had to file a counterclaim that it was a fault, it fell under fair use. And we had to wait a month for the DMCA copyright claim to go away.
Yeah.
I think he means a day in November in game time, because Persona 5 follows a real life calendar. Replicant Remake comes out on my birthday. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thank you, Touch. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I do want to play Replicant Remake when it comes out because, like I said, Drakengard 3 was fun, and Nier Automata is amazing. So, I want to see where it goes. You mouth off, little girl. You mouth off.
Oh, she does, and I love her for it.
Mm-hmm. When Veronica first appeared, that character, man, it seemed like it was a random NPC that just showed up and just started mouthing off to Eric and I.
Yeah.
And it just went so wonderful. Oh, do get it, Kyoya. Get Nier. You are going to love it, but make sure when you play it, make sure you continue after the final boss, because the game makes you think that that's it. Okay, here we go. Got a cinema. But there's 3 playthroughs. You got to play the game's main story 3 times. Okay. Unexpected guests. Will you hear my tale? Oh, yeah, that's right. She speaks in haikus. One that shows the truth. We need more still. A drop of luminescence to light up the glass. Bring that drop to me. Heal the pain that rends my heart. Wow. So basically, because Morrigan didn't make the world poop,
yeah, we
may actually have a chance of saving Ryu.
We may.
That would be really cool.
The luminescence. Okay.
So yeah, toss that out, guys, if you know where we need to go. Drakengard 1 is really good writing-wise, but unholy hell from a gameplay perspective. If you ever get the urge, just watch a playthrough. Yeah, Yoko Taro is a genius. He's an insane genius, Touch.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, his different interviews where he's wearing the Emil mask, and I'm like, you've got a screw loose, son. But he is really, really good. I like how Drakengard 3 with Zero, I like how that story handles sexuality. Like, it's in your face about it existing, and they don't hide that people have physical urges. It was refreshing, and they brought that over into Nier with 9S's massive crush on 2B. And I like how 9S gets called out by, I think it was Eve or Adam, for basically not being in love with 2B, just wanting to sleep with her.
Exactly.
And it was kind of paradigm shifting, because you're thinking, oh, you know, male character, male lead is in love with female lead, and one of them says, like, nope, you just want that ass.
Yeah.
And it was neat to see that. So I like Yoko Taro's works. Make sure to keep fishing too. Okay, so fish. Fishy, fishy, fish.
I don't know what fishing means.
I don't know. Zuma will let us know. Zuma speaks in wisdom, and if you cannot decipher the wisdom, you cannot know what Zuma means. I've learned that. Crash Band. Okay, so Dunston's Trial is where you get the Lumen and all that other stuff. So we're really going to be grinding the snot out of this week.
Yeah.
To get all the stuff we need to be badasses. Gotta know the fishing ending in Nier. Oh, yes, okay. Yes, fish in Nier Automata. That ending is amazing. Mackerel, when you get the mackerel, eat the mackerel.
Yeah, eat the mackerel.
Eat the mackerel. Trust us, Kyoya, eat the mackerel. It's just the greatest thing ever. Drakengard 3 is the big one. I mean, Drakengard 1 and 2 are good. I've seen the playthroughs, by the way, Touch. Especially like the one... Yeah, save before you eat the mackerel. I like how Drakengard 1's final battle is almost like a rhythm game. So, I've seen the playthroughs of Drakengard 1 and I think 2. But, yeah, Drakengard 3 is the one I played. It was the first Yoko Taro game I ever played. I think it was PS3. Might have been PS2. But it was amazingly fun. It subverts expectations a lot. No, you could watch a video, Kyoya, that actually... Google the video on YouTube that says Drakengard to Nier Automata, and someone explains everything to you. They just... Okay, yeah, Drakengard 3 is PS3.
I'm done here.
So if you have a PS3, Kyoya, get it. It's a great game. Mimic. Inazuma is our wizard. You are the court wizard. You're the wizard of the realm. Luminescence is the second section of the first Drunston trial. Okay. So we're going to be going to the Drunston trial.
Yeah.
Before too long.
So I think this treasure, I'm not even sure.
Somebody give Teal that. I think someone mentioned it earlier and we got sidetracked. So someone helped Teal out with that. I do have a question to you guys. How is everyone doing tonight? Are you all doing well? Are you all doing well? Because we still have a pandemic. We still have, you know, pretty much everything that's going wrong in the world. Are you guys doing okay? Because we think about you guys all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Like, all the time.
Like, a lot.
But we think about you guys a lot. All of you. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. That's awesome, Lacing. If Miaca's around, I hope your head's better, the migraines, because I know you had them earlier in the week. And congratulations, Miaca, on that surgery recovery. Sounds like it's going really well. Oh, man, Zuma, I hope your house gets done soon, dude. I really do. That was such a shitty thing that happened. But, you know, let us know. Keep us appraised. Because, you know, Zuma does vanish and come back, much like the wizards of old. Yeah. But whenever you're around, man, we're always hoping things are okay. Miaca's better. Good, good, good. Frustrated trying to find a friend a WoW achievement. Yeah, your daughter told us about that earlier. Keoya stocked up on alcohol. Awesome. Well, Keoya, maybe we can do a few rounds of Phasmophobia later tonight. Maybe get either Bad Fox or Bubba Hotep in on it. Or anybody else who wants to be a part of it. Despair, checking the story of Veneer, the original. Yeah, Burke. Yoko Taro's stuff is heavy and crazy. Well, that was cool. Tedsy is doing okay. You did your raid on your Twitch channel. That's fantastic, dude. How'd it go? How did your raid go? And which game was it? Back my house to stable internet. I'll be back more. I am. We are starting Discord. Calls again. Yes, Zuma. Yes, 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 yes. I miss you, dude. And I miss it when I jump onto a call with you and you give the famous, well, look what we have here. That is just, oh, man, I miss that. You don't know how much you like something until it's not there. Oh, this girl's nuts. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, Keoya, yeah, anyone who, yeah, Bad Fox mentioned Phasmophobia. So let's try to get a few rounds of Phasmophobia in tonight. Whether it be just me or me and Teal or whoever. Valborn, I'm glad you're good. Almost time after work and started swimming Richard 3, yeah. I won't stream open world games anymore because I think it's too hard for me to critically analyze and play an open world game. But I want to start playing The Witcher 3. So I'll probably balance between that and Skyrim. Yeah. VR, which is my drug of choice.
Your drug of choice.
It really is. Skyrim VR is so much fun. Burke had some vegetable ramen.
Ooh, vegetable
Sending
ramen.
Resumes are proper. Yeah. Same here, Burke. In fact, if you ever want to kind of help each other out here, I've been job hunting all the time now. Because, you know, and we talked about this. Our main contract was expunged when the pandemic started, and Teal and I have been pretty much living off savings. So, yeah, you know, if I see anything, I'll throw it your way. But basically, you know, we're looking for whatever at this point. Yeah. Because it's kind of like, geez and Pete's, guys. So I didn't mean to burden you off with our personal problems. Oh, you were streaming some Phoenix Wright. Very cool, Tedsy. Phoenix Wright is fun. I like Danganronpa more, but Phoenix Wright is fun. If you nerds forget, a year and a half ago when you recalled weekends were me, Jay, Steele, Cheebs, and others. Yes, I want to start doing the random calls again, but it's like I'll hop into VC and everybody else will be like, meh.
Yeah, whole lot of meh.
Me. Let's see. We are running a tabletop game, yes. So, Touch. Oh, yeah. So are we, Touch. Teal and I have been playing tabletop games since before we started dating. What we're running now is a system that Teal and I created that we want to eventually publish. And it's a fantasy world, actually based on one of my manuscripts, but we put a lot of effort into this grand world, is what it's called. And right now we're testing it by running a full-scale campaign. And it's a lot of fun. Actually, one of my players is on stream right now. If they want to speak up, they can speak up. But we play every Saturday. and we have a fantastic time playing it. And yeah, the music that I use from it is for various things, but a lot of it's from Trails of Cold Steel because they're actually characters in this fantasy world in an academy themselves. So it's a lot of fun. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Where was I? Basically a Borderlands Steve.
How do you get down there to get that thing?
Jump.
Can't.
I don't know. You probably have to get a cheaty or some creature to help get you down there. Yeah. Let's see. So, Kyoya, yeah, I feel you, Kyoya. I do indeed. Fabul says, strangely enough, the pandemic hasn't affected me too much. Maybe there's a slight benefit to being introverted and slightly antisocial. Well, my friend, you're always welcome here. You know, say as much or as little as you want. Just know that if you're here, we're thinking about you. We love you guys.
Do I actually get the bloodstone when I free the dragon? That may be what this is.
What's up?
Because this is the quest to get the bloodstone.
Oh, if anyone has an idea on how Teal can get that, go ahead and...
You almost hit me. No.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I love you. I love you.
It's this stupid quest here.
If anyone has anything, just pop it into chat and do a ding so she knows what we're doing.
Wait, where's that damn quest?
Yeah. Let me catch up on chat here. So Zuma says, "Steal my man. If I was around your area, I'd drop you into my." Oh. Thank you, Zuma. Like seriously. And if you ever need someone to help you remotely, like
go to Mount Fuji immediately, right?
Websites or anything like that, you know, hit me up. If not, it's all good. I've been doing stuff like website development and pay-per-click and stuff campaigns forever. So, but you hop in there and need someone to summon a storm. Just drop that Zuma. I love you, Zuma. I love you so damn much, dude. You were an amazing guy. Wow, Nick, you got dude, Touch, you got me beat, dude. Touch, you got me beat. 6 years old. I started playing when I was 10.
Yeah.
D&D, old school, 2nd edition. Go into the door. That's what Lacing is saying.
The door.
Yeah, read what Lacing wrote. Following this guy on TikTok, he rates all the Skyrim weapons and armors on real life practicality and realism. Yeah, I want to know about the glass weapons, because it's supposed to be technically obsidian, but it's not. It's like magic glass. Thank you, Bad Fox. Yes, Bad Fox is... Actually, we mentioned Bad Fox a lot. So, Bad Fox is our bud. And Bad Fox loves the tabletop. I've done a few personal tabletop RPG games that I bashed together, but nothing I'd want to publish. Game design in general is just a hobby, not just video game stuff. Also, I have done some board game design hobby. Awesome. Well, if you ever have something you want to show off to me, you know, just DM us. Because, I mean, if it's like, hey, look at this cool thing I did. Because we love hobby stuff. In fact, my dad and I started putting a board game together.
Oh, hush, Lacing.
Back when I was a kid. And it was based on his time working in the aerospace industry. So, pretty cool.
That lava lamp is in timeout.
It is.
I want you to know this.
It's timeout.
It is in timeout.
Total timeout. Total timeout.
So all of them are.
Yeah, I'm with you, bud. Yeah, I'm with you, hon. It's just the little creature is just like, well, I guess I don't get. I get no biscuits.
Somebody sent them in timeout.
But yeah, so back to the tabletop game, Touch. What started out with, we were going to run this fantasy game, and we couldn't find a system that we were happy with. So we're like, let's make one ourselves. And it started as this minor little thing, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Until finally we had a fully functional system with XP growth and everything. And the big hook into this system is that it mimics a JRPG. So when you're playing the game, it lends itself mechanically as if you were playing a JRPG. And that's kind of the big shtick. So we're hoping it works out. Mimics, you say? Mimics. Oh, Zuma. Yes, mimics. So, Lacing's helping you. Yeah, 2nd edition AD&D is what I started with. Yes, that's what it was. I think it was either AD&D or D&D. It was the one where you had, and Touch, maybe you can help me remember. It had the red basic set, the blue expert set, the like cyan, magenta, whatever companion set, and then like all the way with up to the master set and immortal set. That was the ones that I had. And and I started with that. And I played a cleric mostly for most of my campaign lifestyle. It's also where I learned how to GM, sometimes badly. Got better at it from there. Looks a little every look for the gold sparkle. You know, you're really lucky, Teal. No one's tagged you with a at all. No one's tagged you with a lost yet. So apparently you haven't gotten lost. You've just gotten turned around.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. So looking for the gold sparkly.
Yeah, I have to look for the gold sparkle.
Archeia says, you know what I like about video games as opposed to tabletop games? They do the math for you. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But there's something just so much fun if you're in a good campaign with a good GM and a good group of players, and you just get that really good roll. Roll 20 is amazing, by the way. You get a really good roll, and you get that satisfaction of multiplying your damage by like 1.5 or something. It's just fun. You know, and there's times in our tabletop games on Saturday when someone will crit and they'll be like, the way over the mic, they'll be like, yes! And it'll be that you can hear that euphoria in their voices.
Oh, yeah.
As their character does more damage than normal, especially if they're hitting the enemy with a weakness.
Uh-huh.
Like when Teal's character hits an enemy with fireball, crits, and the enemy's weak to fire. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Teal did not originally build her character as a DPS.
No.
She built it as pure 100% support.
Yeah.
That has since changed. Let's see. So, okay, so Zuma started with 3.5. That's cool. It was in D&D, I believe it was, again, 2.0. And I played that for many years. And then I kind of backed down. And did other things. A lot of it was the Palladium system, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and other strangeness. Champions. BECM is that version. Yeah, basic expert companion master immortal. Regular D&D, then AD&D. So that's what I played. Touch. What you're talking about. Bissimi. That's what I did. That's how I got started. I had all the box sets, and I even started making my own creatures and stuff using the GM guides as a sort of a guide, really. Like I made an ankylosaur that shot lightning. I don't know why, I just thought that was really cool. It was combined.
Like I said, a guideline.
Yeah. Always attack the chair sitting on it just to make sure it's safe from mimics. This is true. Because you never know. Although I will never forget that time that Zuma and I were chatting on voice, and we came up with the concept of a mimic menu.
Yeah.
And
a mimic menu.
Mimic menu. Greatest idea ever.
Y'all are just some sick mofos.
We are. When Zuma and I get on the same train, it's not good.
The pain train.
Yes, power. Absolute power. You guys are awesome. D&D is one with extra steps, yes. The real reason I don't do tabletop games, too much is dependent on RNG. Like, you could be trying to play a super smart guy, but roll for perception or something, get a 1 and guess. Well, Kioya, that also depends on the game master. Like, what I will do is, if my characters know something or have the ability to figure something out, I'll give them little guides. I'll have them roll for hints. I won't have them roll for how smart they are.
Right.
I'll have them roll for me to feed them hints, and then I'll have the player figure it out. Like, I won't let a player just roll and figure the plot out. They have to figure it out. So, while your criticism is while your criticism is true, and Kioya, what you're saying does happen, it really depends on the GM. The GM, if they're good, won't let that happen. They'll work with you to tell the story and not work against you just because of the dice and the RNG. Yeah, we need a mimic save point, Burke, 100%. Like, Castlevania Symphony of Night's the only game that's done that, and it was a coffin.
Yeah.
That, like, made you go fight a succubus, so, no, we need more than that. We need more. Actually, the best use of save points against the PCs, against the player, is the memories, the memory space, the memory cubes from Xenogears.
Yeah.
Where you save by downloading your memories to the cube, and then about 3/4 of the way through the game, one of the main villain groups mentions they're using that to predict your moves. That was so brilliant.
Very brilliantly done.
Yeah. Mimic save points. Oh, I gotta play FF12 now.
Mimic save points?
That sounds wonderful.
That's very cruel.
That sounds wonderful. I mean, I may hate it, but I'll love it. So Touch says, if you ever want to pick my brain on tabletop RPG stuff, send me a message. I literally have read thousands of... I will absolutely take you up on that, Touch, because I always want alternate opinions and opinions that either supplement or challenge my own so that I can grow. She's not lost her turnaround. She's adventuring. I got rid of the majority of my collection for space reasons. 3 trunks full of stuff. Good God. I got rid of a whole bunch of my Mech Warrior and similar books when I kind of moved away from that stuff. But I had like at least 10 of those Mech Warrior Battle Mech style books back in the day. Let's see. Save Crystal Mimic behind a door mimic. Yes, absolutely.
I want to see what this guy says. I've already done it.
You know, support people by killing them, telling them that it's air support. I'm just catching up on chat, guys. I'm just kind of reading through things. The basic idea is only roll if there's a chance you wouldn't know something. If the character is a +10 to history and it's a common history fact, I wouldn't ask them to roll. 100% 100% touch. Exactly what I do. It's exactly what I do, dude. I don't even bother. If it's something their character would know, I'll remind them. Let's see. Always at the end of a super long dungeon. Yeah, I can see that being a problem, Kyoya, but I still want to see a save point mimic hit me, so. Save points that attack. Sounds cool. So Burke is saying if your GM is evil, oh my god, I'm almost caught up. If the GM is evil, they'll blind you from sunlight reflected from your fire arrow and make you cut your belt and trip on your pants when you melancholy draw out your dagger. Menacingly draw out your dagger. I'm not an evil GM, Burke. I'm a tough GM, but I'm a fair GM. I don't try to ambush my players, but I will absolutely punish them if they screw up. I give them the rope to hang themselves. That's the kind of GM I am. And Teal and Bad Fox can tell you that. I will let you hang yourself. And I'll give you every opportunity to not hang yourself.
It's scary.
Yeah. It's the cruel crypt.
I swear to God, we already did this.
Yeah.
It takes you back to the beginning. If you don't complete the damn trial, you have to start all over again.
Oh, that's awful.
Bark!
Barky bark bark. So Zuma's saying, oh, me and a few friends play a mech combat game that is similar to the old Mech Warrior style game with a Gundam vibe to it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Zuma, what is the name of that game? Because that sounds like something I might at least get the books on to read. I wasn't a huge Mech Warrior or Battletech fan, but I had the books because I liked reading about them. It made me super fun. Like, I loved reading about, like, the, I think it was the SDF-1 and the different cyclones. Oh, it's Homebrew, okay. Rilo kind of wants a superhero-themed tabletop RPG. Those are fun. Back in the day, I think it was Champions.
Uh-huh.
It was Palladium. It was Palladium's. It was the one that took you like 12 hours to make a character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, because you had like the percentiles for everything. But they had a really good superhero TRPG that I played a lot in high school.
A lot.
A lot. Like that one and the Ninja Turtle one, which just all the time.
Ninja Turtle.
Heroes on a half shell. Pass the salt. I'm currently working on a bash together magical girl mecha using the Cortex Prime system. Ooh. Touch, you and I need to talk offline.
I want to fight this guy.
Yeah. Touch, you and I definitely need to talk offline. That sounds like something that I would just whoosh over. I do. I love tabletop RPGs. They are one of my favorite things ever. A little bit strict limit. My OCD for balance won't allow me to get crazier. Still knows about my love of balancing things. Yes, Fabul, I do know about your love of balancing. 100%. Yeah, Fabul's YouTube comments about some of the games we played specifically Final Fantasy VII Remake and its balancing have been really good. Fabul's offered amazing alternate viewpoints. In fact, it's because of Fabul that we gave Aerith a second chance as a party member.
Yeah.
In FF7 Remake. We were ready to dismiss her, and then he said, you know, you do this, this, and this, and was like, oh shit, this character's stupid powerful. We just were using her wrong. Champions character, yeah, so it was Champions, yes. Yeah, I made a Champions character that was, well, you're gonna laugh when I say this, Zuma. It was a cross between Batman and Iron Man, which is like, isn't that basically the same characters, just different universes? But it was a vigilante that dressed up, you know, a costume vigilante that augmented himself with the Iron Bat. Yes. Yes. That was the name. That was the name, because I had no imagination as a teenager.
None.
So will you stop agreeing, honey?
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yes, what I had was, I had the suit, the cloth suit. And then I had various parts that were metal, and then I used drones. I loved playing that character. And I was, of course, a super genius billionaire, because, of course, if you're going to be a Tony Stark / Bruce Wayne ripoff, you're going to be a genius billionaire.
That's right. But
it was fun. I liked playing the character. I think I had a little bit more Tony Stark in his personality than Bruce, and when I was in costume, a little more Batman than Iron Man. You know, so it was fun.
Just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
There goes Pupkus's dog.
Pupkus's dog is going off again. Oh, Archeia is a nice guy. I like playing with Archeia. Yeah, cool. Champions turned into Hero, which is the 6th edition. I liked Hero 5 edition revised, but I think M&M is more streamlined. I'll have to look into those. I haven't played a good superhero game in a very, very, very long time. So I will definitely check those out. Like I see a tabletop game based on RoboPit 2. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
It does.
Which isn't that basically, that was, is that Cold Steel? What was that game with Hugh Jackman in it? That movie with Hugh Jackman. That was basically Rock'em Sock'em Robot, the game.
Dude, I don't know.
Thank you, you're very...
hell.
But Kyoya, I'm always sending you to my death. To your death. Teehee. Very generous with resources. Cool, yeah. The way I give it, Fabul, with my players is I give them what they need. I give them a little more if they search for it. And as far as information goes, I give them all the information that's present for them to make a good or bad decision. Then I give them just enough rope.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Just enough rope.
And plenty of opportunities to not hang themselves. Plenty.
Oh, please.
Marvel Heroic Role-Playing is by far our favorite superhero game. You can't get it now. Aw, I got pulled out of print. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Something for you to read, honey. Oh. He's finally here.
Here we go. A fog gate appears in the doorway, and Bubahotep wanders out of it. Hello, everyone. I am here. Now, come with me. He then steps back into the fog gate, followed by Teal and Teal, along with their community. On the other side reveals a land where the grass consists of candy, while the roads are chocolate and rivers of jello flow through the land. Meanwhile, the sky is found of cotton candy. Bubahotep springs around the spot, arms stretched to the sides, a smile spreading across his face. Ta-da! Welcome to paradise!
Okay, Boo Boo Wonka.
Yeah, seriously.
Boo Boo Wonka, the amazing cracketeer. Jello doesn't flow. Well, Zuma, you missed the big Jello fight that occurred about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. There was a nice big one.
There was a big Jello fight that happened between Teal and Chad. It was great. Bad Fox hasn't hung yourself, but you're getting close. Let's see. You can rebuild it from Cortex Prime, but it isn't as ready to go. Okay. I wonder if you can get Marvel Heroic like on eBay or something. It's probably really expensive.
Probably.
I don't have the monies to spend on stuff. I might get it though. Oh, you're fine, Bubahotep. No worries, buddy. We're thinking of playing Phasmophobia later if anyone wants to join in. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Burke says, it was something Steel in it. The movie RoboPit 2 was basically make your own robot and fight against other robots. That's Gundam Breaker. Right? Burke is wondering where the Teal suplex is. Because Teal did... Who did you suplex, by the way? You suplex somebody. It's like, suplex!
It might have been me and Bubahotep.
It might have been, and both of you went into the Jello. It was crazy. I mean, we were just... it was funny.
Yeah.
They were having a fantastic time. I think they got Lacing and Lacing's group involved. Gundam Breaker 3 is the only Gundam Breaker. Zuma, you are my brother from another mother, my friend.
Bites the dust.
I gotta heal everyone.
Really touch. Okay, well, if I can scrounge up that much, because like I said, money's tight right now, that would be awesome. I would love to get my hands on Marvel Heroic. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It kind of revitalized my interest. When I was a kid, I was 100% DC because my father was DC.
Yeah.
But the MCU revitalized my interest in Marvel, so I would love to get my hands on that. We don't talk about New Gundam Breaker.
Oh my god, I got Erdwin's bracelet.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Oh, so Touch is a huge X-Men fan. Well, when I was a teenager, I loved X-Men. Like, Jubilee was my first crush, but then I realized adult women are better and crushed on Jean Grey.
Well, that's the thing.
That is. I've always had a thing for older ladies. Set the record straight. Yes, I suplexed Teal when she was trying to climb out of the Jello pit. Oh, okay.
That's right. That's what happened.
That's what it was.
That's exactly what happened. Get up there.
Gundam Breaker glitched out of its mind and none of the bosses will spawn. Ooh, that's awful to hear. Speaking of which, and I don't want to get into a bash a company conversation, but I've heard that Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix has flopped pretty hard. I haven't been following the dumpster fire, but I heard it's pretty epic fail. And I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, because I really want to see the Marvel property make it. I've read every X-Men related comic. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so I had a friend back in the day, Touch, that got me into X-Men. And I didn't realize of certain characters like Psylocke. Psylocke? Psylocke, yeah. I think it was Psylocke. And others, and Jean Grey, of course, you know, and it kind of hit me by surprise by just how they were designed, because a lot of the DC female characters weren't eye candy-ish, and of course I was an adolescent, so fill in the blanks. Like I like to say over our AMAs, April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles cartoon helped me discover puberty. I don't mind saying that. But that's cool. X-Men were neat, and I think X-Men's always been in its own little world. You know, it's still part of the Marvel Universe, but it can pull itself away from the rest of the Marvel Universe whenever it wants to.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I liked the X-Men cartoon that played back in the day.
That was a good one.
Yeah. That was really neat. I lost, wait, what? I lost 48 million? For what? Then you realize Jubilee's power is awful fashion and shooting fireworks without fire. My favorite concept ever of Jubilee was the old X-Men cartoon, the very first episode, when her power starts to activate while playing an arcade game. Yeah. And she's playing this expensive-ass arcade cabinet in an arcade, and she fries it with her power. And the owner comes up and goes, "Hey girl, do you have any idea how much that game costs?" And she flips her shades down, starts sipping from her soda that she got from the food court, and says, "Yeah, $0.25." I was like, this girl is my spirit animal. My X-Men crush team was Rachel Summers, Ultimate Fusion daughter of Scott and Jean. Okay. Yeah. My X-Men crush started as Jubilee until I saw Jean Grey, and I was like, oh, redhead. Okay, we know where that's going.
Yeah. It was a thing.
I love redheads. Can't tell. I was really loving Ghostmaker and the new Batman comics, along with Dark Multiverse Batman. The Batman Who Laughs, Zuma. That is one of the greatest. I mean, that just terrifying storyline, utterly terrifying. And the fact that they actually did that. Oh my god. One of my favorite crushes was Raven from Teen Titans. The actual comic Kyoya or the cartoon? Avengers lost 48 mil. Oh no. So Marvel Avengers lost $48 million, Teal.
Are you serious?
That is insane.
How? It was so popular.
No, Marvel's Avengers the game.
Oh, that.
The one that's basically their live service one. The one that Jim Sterling ripped up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I knew it had failed.
Okay.
But I didn't know it had.
That's a lot.
That's a super fail.
It failed by a lot.
That's a massive failure. Oh my god. Why would you do that to a system? People just wanted an experience to go around as the MCU characters and beat up stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you mess that up? It's one of the hottest. It's the hottest movie property of the past decade. It's something everyone can get behind. The characters are very recognizable and lovable.
Yeah.
And if you have the licensing right to it, how can you not just make characters look like the characters and have players go around and fight Marvel villains?
I don't know. Instead of
just robot after robot. To me, it literally makes no sense. And I've never been able to wrap my mind around why it failed that way. But anyway, moving on.
Somebody wasn't paying attention.
It was Square Enix.
Yeah.
They could do things so right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they put
the wrong person in charge of it, I suppose.
Seriously. There's a string of new Dark Multiverse Batman. I'm gonna have to check that out, Zuma. I've been out of comics for years, so I have to get back in. Hush Batman. I'll have to check it out. The last Batman comic I read was The Batman Who Laughs, and that was terrifying. The Batman infected by the Joker toxin virus thing, yeah. Avengers game never appealed to me as much as it should have. The moment I saw it, I was not impressed. I know quality when I see it. Avengers was not it to me. Yeah, it was like a Fallout 76 or Anthem all over again. Exactly, Fabul. And how can you do that with Marvel? How can you do that? It's such a successful property. The game didn't even have to be fantastic. It just had to be okay, mediocre. Mm-hmm. And it would have done well.
Go to the Phoenix Nest, okay.
Marvel only appeals to me when they have crossover events. So Zuma, back in the 90s. You remember the 90s? Yeah. Marvel versus DC with the character Access.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. Spider-Man's PS4 was great. Yeah, I loved it, Brylo. I didn't own it. I don't own it, but I watched my brother play it when I was up in Colorado, and holy shit, that game looks good. When you make a vapid, stupid live service game that only exists to milk people dry out of money and offer large as a lake, deep as a puddle content, that's what you get. Tell us how you really feel, Burke. Tell us how you truly feel. Glad I have the skill where I can just glance at the game and be like, nope, that's a good superpower to have, Fabul. I wish I had that. There's a lot of games I wouldn't have bought. Yeah,
Shall
I know.
I fight phoenixes?
Yeah.
Shall I fight phoenixes?
Do it. Kill them all. Kill them.
All right, come here, you stupid chickens.
Come here, you little penguin. Stupid chickens. I love you, honey. I love you. Okay.
I'm gonna have fried chicken tonight.
Fried chicken tonight. Oh, now I want KFC. Thanks. We're not gonna get it.
No.
KFC stopped serving chicken at 8. God, I don't know why. Oh shit. All right, let's get us some drum legs. I don't know, Lacing. Did you get the luminescence, honey?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
I got the luminescence.
She got it.
Yeah.
Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, so Zuma, yes. Marvel vs. DC, the original comic, and they put people together like Jubilee versus Robin, Hulk versus Superman. That was fantastic. And then of course Batman and Captain America, instead of fighting each other, they figure out the plot and fix everything. Because of course they do.
Yeah.
Anyway, Marvel Spider-Man, best comic book game. That's cool. Touch. Yeah, I want to get it. I guess I'll get it one day just for the shits and giggles, because when I saw my brother play, it looked really good.
Yeah.
And because my brother is a consummate gamer and is way too good at, savant level good at video games. He unlocked everything, so he was showing me all the costumes. And there's some really awesome costumes in there. Like, you can see the nods to the MCU, the nods to Tobey Maguire's stuff.
All of
it. Andrew Garfield. Just the nods to all the different properties was so good. Teal, is it okay if I just talk with chat for a bit?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm just doing shit.
Okay, so let's see. Kyoya, the game only had to be mediocre and it would have been done well. That's the problem. They shot for me. They didn't shoot for mediocre, Kyoya. In my opinion, they shot for give us your money.
They did. They shot for give us your money.
It was all about tricking you into thinking that it didn't require microtransactions, and then
it required microtransactions.
Not to win the game, but you got it, you know, if you wanted to be cool.
Yeah.
It was like they saw that Fortnite made all the money selling skins and said, hey, we can do that with a superhero game. And from what I saw, the game was extremely repetitive. So, yeah, I think that if they had just gone for a regular experience, just, you know, going around as the Avengers is beating up stuff. No.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Okay, go ahead, and I'll sing it. You do it. Tundra and lightning, very, very frightening to me. Veronica, Eric Veronica, blast it all. The Luminary too. That was actually kind of cool. Ah, there you go. Okay. Now we're gonna kill them all.
Yeah.
Now just do a Zapple and we win.
Mm-hmm.
Kazap, yeah, just do Kazap and we win the game. I was right. I was right.
And don't come back.
Uh-huh. See,
I love her.
That's what I like about her, is the Luminary got the killing blow.
Yeah.
Yet it's Veronica who mouths off.
Yeah.
That's so in character. Burke says, Final Fantasy XIV right now is good, but they had to rework that thing. Square Enix is no longer hitting gold as often because they are aiming to create the next big thing, get up a cohesive experience. That's a shame, because a lot of our friends play FF14 and have lauded it as an amazing MMO.
Yeah.
That Teal and I actually wish we had chosen that and not ESO as our one MMO to play.
Yeah.
So I expect nothing and I still get let down. Oh, Rilo, my man. Come on, buddy. Why would you get KFC when Popeyes exists?
Oh, well, yeah, because I like KFC better.
Yeah, so, Touch, I grew up in New Orleans. I grew up with Popeyes. I grew up with Popeyes. So for me, it's kind of like I've had it all my life. So I'll eat KFC instead. It's,
Popeye's biscuits are really good.
They really are.
But I don't like the chicken.
And besides, if you understand Super Popeyes and how Super Popeyes' barbecue honey sauce is ambrosia, nothing else Popeyes ever makes can come close. So Zuma has all of them in storage. That's cool. Favorite comic. The first appearance of Luke Cage, yes. And he hunts down Doctor Doom, yes. The Luke Cage, Daredevil, the stuff that basically appeared in the Marvel Netflix. I actually like all those characters, like your Jessica Jones with the Purple Man, Purple Man, not Killgrave. Luke Cage, the actual Iron Fist, not whatever the hell they had on TV.
Oh yeah, that one.
And then Daredevil. I love those characters. Kingpin is still my favorite, like, not superpowered villain. Like, straight up, Kingpin. Because Wilson Fisk is, I mean, he's the closest thing Marvel will ever have to Lex Luthor, who is my favorite freaking villain of all times. Lex Luthor. Oh my god. Not the Lex Luthor from the movies. Just,
oh god, not him.
You know, Gene Hackman left Pinky made a better Luthor. Kevin Spacey's lack of hair made a better Luthor. So, yeah, anyway.
Yes,
Easy.
Yeah, pretty much Kiyoya. Microtransactions, cash
We don't do
grab.
microtransactions here.
Yeah, I love how A Realm Reborn took place after the failed Final Fantasy XIV. So the failure of Final Fantasy XIV was the opening to A Realm Reborn. Fox showed us that.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was super cool. X Factor 87. That's definitely in the Marvel Universe, I'm sure. I do not know. I'm not familiar with X Factor 87. I think X Factor, I know that Deadpool mentions it in Deadpool too, but isn't X Factor like basically a government mutant group? I'm not sure. Someone will have to catch me up on that. I'm not as familiar with X Factor. Let's see. KFC used to be so good. It's okay now. It's palatable, but if I just want to like stuff fried chicken in my pie hole, Rilo,
yeah,
KFC is our go-to around here. Fox has sunk a lot of time into FF14. Yes, a lot of time. FF14 is good now. The first iteration had to be burned. Yes, as we mentioned earlier. So the big issue that we have with 14 is it's the click to attack. And I think that's because we got spoiled on the ESO style of combat where it was more like an actual Elder Scrolls game. And I'd rather have control over my attacks that way than click to attack. And so if I was to play a game like 14, it would be a paradigm shift.
We win again.
And I just, that and the fact that I don't have the time, I'm not willing to do it. So the Netflix version of Kingpin, yes, Vincent, dude. When I saw Touch that the guy who played Wilson Fisk in the Netflix version of Daredevil was the same guy who played Private Pyle in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
I legit lost my shit. Paused the video, called Teal in the room, and verified, is that the same actor? And we were like, it is. And I lost it because I love that actor. He's so good. So Ryla's asking me why Lex Luthor is my favorite villain, my favorite comic villain of all time. He's genius. He's exceedingly intelligent.
Yeah, he is. His
intelligence, I think, rivals Batman's easily. But he also knows how to work within the system. That's what makes him so amazing. He's not like, I'm gonna do a horrible thing, haha. He uses the law. He's lawful evil. He uses the law to his advantage.
Yeah.
Like when Lex Luthor became president. Dude. Oh, dude. So that's why, Rilo, I like Lex Luthor. That's why he's my favorite comic villain of all time. He beats out Thanos, Darkseid, bark them. Well, that's... Rilo, he hates Superman because he sees Superman as the one thing that he can't beat.
Yeah.
Because Superman is Superman. But when you get Lex where he's playing both sides, when you get Lex where he's using the system to just screw the Justice League over.
Yeah.
To where, see, and that's the thing, is that he can defeat Superman not by killing Superman, but because Superman won't go and break the system. Superman won't go against the system normally. So when Lex screws Superman and gets him to where Superman can't do anything without being a bad guy or breaking the rules, that's when he just kicks his ass.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like the attack system in 14.
Get out of here.
I can't get over the click part, but, you know, I like watching it. I love the music. Like, I have downloaded, like, almost all the music tracks that I can get my hands on. I love that music. Yes, Lex is my favorite comic book villain. My favorite villain of all time ever would have to be Iago from Othello. He's still my favorite.
Yeah.
But then again, Shakespeare knows how to make villains. So, favorite comic book villain is Magneto. His story is really good. He has every reason to feel the way he feels. He's a very relatable character, Touch. Very relatable. And I think that the movie version of him, even though the movies themselves were kind of, I think it was Ian McKellen?
Yeah.
Ian McKellen's take on Magneto was...
I'm gonna have to go collect those other things. Sorry, I have to get the sparkle spots.
Go for it, baby.
Y'all are gonna have to just deal.
Teal talking all that smack. Chat loves you, honey. It's all good. Chat will let you get it. Besides, you have a cheaty.
Yeah, I have a cheaty.
Let me see where we're at. Superman gets saved by his friends. He really does. He really does. Oh man, so Zuma, what you're bringing up about Superman getting mind controlled, that led to my absolute favorite moment in DC, actually in comics ever. If you recall the Countdown to Infinite Crisis, when Black King mind controls Superman.
Yeah.
And makes Superman basically go on a heat ray killing spree. And Wonder Woman, Diana, is faced with a moral choice to either kill Black King, snap his neck, or try to subdue him normally and have people die by the hundreds. And the pain that the artist put on Diana's face, and then the resolute grimace of rage. You know, how dare you make me do this to you, as she kills the Black King. That was just it was so good. I can't even begin to tell. And the growth potential it gave Diana. Oh, wow. So, moral of the story is, if you ever get a chance to, read Countdown to Infinite Crisis and Infinite Crisis. It's really good. Dark Side remains fun because he's one of the few supervillains where Soup gets to go all out. Yes, it's true, Dark. It's true, Burke.
There it is.
Because you find out when you watch, when you read some of those later comics, Soups doesn't really ever go all out. Ever. And then with Dark Side, he can go all out. All of it. Favorite villain of all time, Adam from the Netflix series Dark, but explaining is way too spoilery. Okay. So we should watch Dark. Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation, Touch. I'll put that on our long list of so many things Studio Blue needs to watch.
Yeah. So many things.
Let's see. The World of Cardboard. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, my favorite Superman goes all-out fight outside of Darkseid is Superboy Prime in Infinite Crisis, where it's Superman and Superman fighting against Superboy Prime. And Power Girl. And Power Girl. That's insane, Zuma. So Darkseid's still mind controlling Soups and clone image. Darkseid's... Yeah, Superboy Prime, right? Superboy Prime, that was a genius villain turn. Oh, reboot punch. Zuma knows the reboot punch. Oh man, when he killed, I think it was Panther, he killed one of them, one of the Titans. And everybody stops and looks at him, horrified. He looks at his own fist, horrified, like, I did not mean to kill her. And at that moment, it's just a switch. He just switches from superhero to supervillain, just like that. It was Red Hood. Okay, he killed Red Hood in one. Yeah, it was during Infinite Crisis. And they were fighting, and he just one-shot murders someone. And the Titans and everyone who's fighting him, they stop, and everybody's horrified. Like, just so terrified and angry and just shocked that a super person would do that.
Yeah.
And then, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And you just see the switch occur. And he literally turned into a villain. And he turned into the best villain of the Infinite Crisis storyline. Okay, so he rebooted Red Hood. Okay. I think it was Panther he killed. It was a Titan character. Oh, dear heavens. Scar from the Lion King is Rilo's favorite villain of all time. That's cool. That's actually the first song I ever sang to Teal. Rilo was Be Prepared. So, I mean, I didn't sing it to her as in serenading her. I was singing, we were singing songs and I sang that one solo.
Yeah.
Because Teal and I would break out in song all the time when we were dating. Never gotten much into DC. Do like some parts of the Bat family. Nightwing. I like Dick Grayson after he stopped being Robin and started being Nightwing. I didn't like Dick Grayson as Robin because he was, well, a dick. Hellblazer fan, cool. One Punch Man. Yeah, so Burke, we were planning on watching Coco this Sunday that just passed. We were going to snug up and watch it, and we just slept all day because we were tired. So soon. Favorite villain ever, says Kiyoya, is pretty sure it's a character from Kill la Kill. Okay.
God damn it, I keep missing the fucker. Cool.
Actually, the best entrance that I've ever seen for a character is the entrance for the spoiled rich girl from Oron Host Club in anime. Where it's like you hear machine whirring noises and she just comes rising out of the ground on a pillar with, you know, various little automatons basically dancing and singing for her.
Yeah.
Just so crazy. Oh, Touch mentioned Sandman, Teal.
Oh!
That is her meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Best ever.
She introduced me to Sandman. That was my introduction to Neil Gaiman. Was the Sandman graphic novels comics.
Yeah.
In fact, I own all of them except for the kindly ones thanks to Teal. I still have to get a copy of the kindly ones. But yes, she introduced me to Sandman and went top to bottom, read through them, loved them. And then I started reading his other stuff, and that's why I love Coraline so much, because it's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
I have trouble with American Gods sometimes, but only because of the sheer amount of stuff. It's a lot to take in. Oh, you're a huge Neil Gaiman fan? Yes. Okay, so American Gods is one of my favorite books. My favorite is Coraline, but I have to push myself through American Gods. I have issues sometimes with his pacing. Like, he'll slow down at times I don't feel he should slow down. Actually, I've talked about this before. I'm friends with Stephen Bruce, who's a friend of Neil Gaiman's. And Neil loves to focus on details in the background and bring them up into the foreground. Like, if you notice in American Gods, I think there's a scene where some people are talking in a diner, and he mentions the birds in the background. So he'll take a background thing and bring it into the foreground.
Yeah.
And, oh man, it's just crazy. Neil Gaiman and Stephen Bruce are the reasons I got published. Back when I was a younger guy and still dating Teal, we went to a convention in New Orleans.
Yeah. And
Neil Gaiman and Stephen Bruce were giving a panel on writing. And I had a huge issue with plotting everything out of my head and getting bored with it and not writing it down. And I asked them that question. And they looked at each other, looked at me, and Stephen said, I wish I didn't have that problem. And then Neil said, here's your advice. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just start writing. He goes, don't write the whole book in your head because you're sabotaging yourself. You know, get it out on paper as quickly as you can. And years later at Worldcon in San Antonio, I met up with Stephen Bruce and one of his friends at the tour party, and I said, thank you, because of you and Neil, I'm published now. And he kind of blinked for a second and goes, were you that young guy at the con? And I was like, at Exoticon? I was like, yeah, it was me. And he's like, dude, thanks. So it was kind of cool. It was a little moment where somebody helped me, and I got to give him a hug back. But, so yeah, I am a very big Neil Gaiman fan. Coraline is my favorite book by his, which is strange because it's a novella. But I love it. But anyway, back to the stuff here. We're talking about Rayo, Jonathan Strange, and Mr. Norrell. The pacing is not much of an issue for me. I'll have to check that one out. I own American Gods and Anasazi Boys. Anasazi, I can't pronounce it. Spider Boys.
Yeah.
Written in such a dense, slow person where I think most people never get through it. Okay. I don't have an issue with slow pacing if it's deliberate, but if a book slows down at the wrong time, then it throws me off and I lose my momentum. If it's a slow burn, like anything by J.R.R. Tolkien ever, I can put myself in this pace of, okay, it's going to take me a page to get through somebody picking up a cup, and I can deal with it. But I have to have that. There was this one book I read called Six of Swords, old-ass book, where the language was so thick, it was like stupid thick. And every statement had a qualifier. Every phrase had an adjective that qualified what it was talking about. But it was well written, just it was really hard to get through. And that one took me a while to get through, and it was only about 250 pages. It was short. Some might even say dummy thick. I should probably get back to chat. Sorry. She brings a Jubilee light show whenever she appears, indeed. Yes. Okay. I have to admit, she does command attention. Okay, so Burke and Keoya are talking about something. I'm not sure, but that's cool. I always write stuff down on paper. I had to tell a friend to do that for some story she was telling me about in college, saying write down. Yeah, so Fabul, that was my massive problem.
Not bad.
That was my big ass problem for a long time. Was I would start drafting things in my head and I wouldn't write it down. And then I would get bored of it and I'd stop. And after going to that convention and talking to Neil Gaiman and Stephen Bruce, Teal would start quoting a line from Amadeus the movie.
Yeah.
She would say, write it down, Mozart. It does no one any good in your head.
That's right. And
she still to this day will say that. If I come up with a good idea, she will say, that sounds great, write it down. And that is why I'm at where I'm at, because people have told me, write that shit down.
Yeah, write it down.
And that's a piece of advice to anyone out there who wants to be a writer or a game developer or anything creative. Put it down. If you have a story you want to tell, write it down.
Yes.
If you have a piece of art you want to make, sketch it, draft it.
Just sketch it.
Yeah. Get it down, and you can always refine it, make it better later.
Absolutely.
A piece of music, lay down some bars. a game, make some maps, drafts. You can always go back and change things.
Mm-hmm.
But if you lose what's there when you originally come up with the idea, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, tip for anyone who wants to start an arcade, buy your first cade. I would love to have started an arcade. Actually, I want a home arcade, Zuma. I really do. There's a cabinet that I really wish we could get, and I would definitely put it downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
But not in the cards. So, okay, so Mr. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell is written by Susanna Clark. And it's intentionally like a Jane Austen, Charles Dickens style. Okay, that makes sense. I love Jane Austen. I love Charles Dickens. I can get through their writing. The only Jane Austen book I have ever had a problem with is Persuasion. Because the opening of that book, the first paragraph has more semicolons than computer code. But that is...
So many semicolons.
So much. So that's my only issue. Let's see. So Touch also says a quote from Gaiman on that book is, "It's terrifying from my point of view to read this first short story that had so much assurance. It was like watching someone sit down to play the piano for the first time and plays a sonata." That's a hell of a thing for Neil to say. That's awesome. That is super awesome of him.
I can't get TD out.
Well, Kioya, if your mind is a steel trap to where you start writing something and it stays there and it never goes away, that's a rare gift. Hold on to it, but still write it down.
You know what? I'm going to go back.
Still write it down.
I'm going to go back because I have to have my TD.
There you go. If anybody wants to donate that, I'll go ahead and buy a cabinet and take pictures of it. Because that's a hell of an expense, man. Getting a freaking arcade cabinet, that ain't cheap. There's a company here in Houston that makes customs, and they're really good, but they are not cheap.
No, they're not.
I spec'd them out and actually talked to them over email, and they said, here's the list, here's what we're doing, and here's how you do it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that. I want to pay it, but I'm not gonna.
That's how you do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you call for backup.
I'll tell you what, Zuma. If we can get back on our feet financially, and I can build up the capital to do an investment, there's a number of us who actually have an idea for a gamer cafe / cade. I will absolutely look you up for help. So, if I can get that to work, Zuma, I will absolutely look you up, my man. Hell, we'll put you up in our house. You can hang out with us. Oh, shit. So I have a question for Kioya, who only writes things down to organize. Do you use a program like Evernote, or do you use something like a word processor, just writing it down as a list? Or do you write it on paper? There's actually a point to that question. Yes, Booba Hotep. There was a friend of mine and I who we actually have worked on businesses together, and we still do work together, but neither one of us have the capital investments right now to do the things we want to do. And we wanted to open a gamer cafe that would actually include a podcast about, you know, gaming in general.
Right.
And it was going to have a arcade with it, an arcade with it. But the pandemic hit. We both lost our primary sources of income, and Teal as well. And it's been shelved for now. It's really a shame because we had a lot of good things lined up for it, but this pandemic has utterly destroyed a lot of small business owners, and that's just reality, unfortunately. So Touch says, "Oh man, I'm so bad at writing down my notes, like for everything, my TTRPGs, my stories, my current game, for stream, block everything in my head." Yeah, I was very disorganized, Touch, for a long time, and that's why I didn't go anywhere with any of my creative careers and was basically just doing IT work. And then Teal came along, and I give the woman a lot of credit for a lot of things, but the honesty is I wouldn't be the person I am today without her because she organized me.
I'm a very organized person.
And then she kicked me in the butt.
I did that too.
She also would say words that almost no one ever said to me at the time. She said, "I believe in you."
Oh, yeah.
I love this woman so much.
Oh.
Oh,
now we're getting sappy on stream.
Could somebody smack that for me? Because I don't have the use of my mouse. Otherwise, I'll have to go into my phone and kill it. If we have an active mod, please.
Totally has.
Boom, 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 boom. We don't have a mod. Don't worry. It just takes me a couple more clicks. Alright, I guess that'll be me. Oh, hold on. Do we have an active mod right now? I don't think we have an active mod. Would anyone like to be temporarily modded to help me with that? No, never mind. I got it. I don't want to give someone mod powers just because they... Yeah, hold on a second. It's going to take me a second to type that in, guys. I mean, the thing is, too, is we will absolutely allow someone to post a link, but not bot spam. There we go. Booba Hotep, do you want to mod regularly? If you do, I'll mod you.
These guys.
Mod the Zuma. Zuma's like, you shall now mod me. And then power, absolute power. I know where that one's going. Let's see. Speaking of, my magic system has been stewing. My Word document is quite outdated now. Cool.
Ow.
Touch says, I'm organized about my stuff, just my hobby stuff. I'm bad at being organized, need to do better. So yeah, Zuma or Booba Hotep, if either one of you actually do want to mod, I will mod you. But we just ask that, you know, be here as regularly as you can, and, you know, mod whenever you can. We just ask for a level of activity. But let me know. You don't have to make a decision right now. Zuma had to go without income for a month. We've had to go without income for a lot longer than that. Yeah, it's been shitty for Zuma, so I feel you, buddy. You're not here enough to be a mod. Thank you for being awesome about that, Zuma. Thank you. You're a good man.
I'm gonna do Roaring Tirade.
Oh no, what's that one?
Oh, there's no point. They're almost dead.
Okay. So let's see. This is true, Booba Hotep. Sometimes you do. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Well, that was easy.
I don't get the money for fancy stuff. Scrawl things down on paper. Well, actually, it's a good idea that you do that, Kyoya, and I'll catch up with chat in a second. When you write something physically down with a pen and paper, it actually triggers something in your brain and you remember better than if you type it. So that's why everything that I do, I have notebooks and I take notes there, and then I'll organize later on my computer using whatever. So anyway, Touch says, I'm organized about my other stuff, just my hobby stuff. Need to do better. Yeah, if you're organized about your work, though, that's important. If you're organized with your personal life, that's important. So, yeah, hobby stuff, you know, it's okay to be a little lax and just have fun with it. Don't do, you know, why would you want to do something that stresses you out?
Exactly.
So, you know, like I am not organized at all with my video games. That's why I never finish them. I'm not organized with my TV shows and anime. That's why I never watch them. Because I'm not organized with that. And then Fox drops the bomb. I believe in you, and get that out of your mouth. Well, it depends on what's in there, Fox, and we'll move on. I'm still recovering from debt incurred by my wife's job disappearing for 3 months. Know the feeling. Yeah, it's... We don't say it for pity's sake. We're not looking for, you know, any kind of pity. It's just... It's the thing we're all living with. We're all living with crap right now.
Yep, crap.
You know, is that a Morkant statue?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, thou art come before me at last. Welcome, Luminary.
Is that Drunston? Is that Drustin?
I don't know. Probably.
Why, yes it is! It's Drustin.
Wow.
Or his spirit, anyway.
What a man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Aren't you Drustin?
There's my, I got the thumbnail for the week.
I am he, steadfast sword and trusted companion of Erdwin.
I'll catch up on chat in a second, guys.
Calasmos was vanquished, and his body sealed away in the prison in the sky. Thereafter, I did go forth and strive my utmost to rebuild this ruined world.
Oh, cool.
Yea, I did found a nation, and its people did flourish under my rule. In time, that realm became known as Svardsrust, for this was where at last I did lay down my sword.
Very cool. So he's the founder of that country.
Yeah. That's neat.
That's neat.
There is a son of Svardsrust among thy fellowship, is there not?
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Thy demeanor, thy bearing, thy frame. Aye, thou art one of us.
That's super cool.
Wow.
That thou hast joined forces with the Luminary just as I once did is no coincidence.
This is cool. Hendrik has gotten really cool.
Yes, he has.
Sir Drustin, can I ask you something? If you fought alongside Erdwin back in the Age of Heroes, how are you still alive? And what are you doing down here?
Well, it's very simple. It's a very high vegetable diet, lots of exercise, and tons of makeup. Tons and tons of makeup.
The noble watchers aided me in the construction of my labyrinth. 'Tis a storehouse of the world's mightiest weapons, set aside for safekeeping, lest the Dark One ever return.
Rilo, he looks like he wants to sucker punch everybody. That's Hendrik's resting smack face.
Yeah.
When it was at last completed, I did cleave my spirit from my body, that I might await the Luminary's coming.
He had the power to do that. Just look at what he did. Just look at that. I did cleave my spirit from my body.
Well, I mean, with a helmet that righteous, he looks like he could probably cut a hole in reality and make reality ask for more.
Yeah.
So
that is the Tuk Norris of Erdrea.
That you got it exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Dark One didn't get Drunston. The Dark One got Drunston.
Yeah.
And here thou art at last, scion of Erdwin. Thou hast his eyes.
But not his face, because you have the resting dirt face, Luminary. Resting dirt face.
Resting dirt face.
Such a way that the strength of any entering might be solely
Yes. Look at my abs. In reality, said, yes, sir.
pass that test, and shalt be rewarded accordingly.
He punches him in the face. No.
Punch in the face.
Punch in the face. Shit. By the way, chat's having a hint with this. Hendrik is actually the reincarnation descendant of Drunston, just like the twins are Seritica and Hero is Erdwin. So it's all scions.
Okay.
Scions, yeah.
Every single one of them.
Hendrik has the resting bitch face. Sucker punch. Hendrik is jealous. Yes. But I love the idea of Hendrik.
I think Preston should look over at Savannah and go, and who is this Poofta?
Yes. Drunston can go up to Hendrik and go, look at your little cravat. Oh, look at that little cravat. Aren't you just a dandy? And he just pats Hendrik on the cheek and goes, but you tried.
Oh, ow.
When thou hast overcome the final trial.
The credits will roll.
Yeah.
If thou art to conquer the Dark One, thou must needs begin by besting the most insidious foe of all, thine own fear.
Oh god, Shadow Link.
Trope!
Yeah, very tropey.
Prevail in this endeavor, and none shall stand in thy path.
Yeah, if a man who has nothing more to fear is to be feared.
That's a very good quote. I was thinking more along the lines of this was the super boss that was so powerful that if you can beat it, the final boss is nothing compared to it. So you had a really good philosophy, and I just thought of Nemesis from Final Fantasy X.
There you go.
But it is not a trial to be taken lightly. Prepare thyself, Luminary, as thou hast never prepared before. And when thou art ready, pray, speak with me again.
I don't want to.
Yeah. I believe I've shit my pants.
Oh, that's so cool. So my question to you, Lacing, is if Hendrik is the Shion of Drustin, if the twins are the Shion of Serenica, and if the hero is the Shion of Erdwin, who's the Shion of Morkant? The answer is obviously, of course, Sylvando. Because look at that hair. Look at that righteous mustache.
Oh. Now here
No
you
idea what I'm
do
saying.
the horse race.
We think it's Eric. Oh, really? Okay, so people are being serious. So the Lacing Camp theory is that Eric is actually the Shion of Morkant. That's pretty cool.
Which would make sense.
Yeah, because both of them are backstabbers. I'm an asshole. Yeah, Morkant never actually... Well, he did and didn't. Like, he split himself, if you remember. Morkant became Mordegon, except his good side, the good that was left over in him, became the Seer. So... But, yeah, well, Touch and Lacing are talking about Definitive Edition S content, so we'll have to play and find out.
Right in front of him.
Yeah.
So, here's my question. I mean, Lacing says I need to do the horse race wish.
To get the ability to Forging Hammer.
I don't know what a horse race wish is, but you need to do the sword wish to get the recipe for Super Sword of Light. Forging Hammer, okay.
I believe the wishes are side quests.
Oh.
But Lacing's going to have to explain that a little more in depth. I'm going to go ahead and read chat. So, Bubba Hotep beat the Evil Within. That game is freaky. I never could beat it. The Mandalorian theme is stuck in your head. Dude, I can't wait to... I gotta catch Mandalorian Season 2. Because, seriously. And that's it, unfortunately. If anything else said anything before Fabul mentioned The Mandalorian, I probably didn't catch it if you were talking to me, because... Chat scrolled. I was busy watching plot. Thinking of the immortal super boss in Lost Legacy. Lost Odyssey. Legacy Odyssey. Morkant never died. Even outside of S, remember that Eric is the first person approached by the Seer. True. So, I could see the case for that. But I can also see where Kiyoya is coming from. Why would you have a Xion if Morkant's not really dead? Morkant's either Mordegon or the Seer.
Right.
Lacing says, more because Eric is the only one besides a sister and Morkant with blue hair. And Eric has some inherent magical that does really funky things.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe if you're talking about Xion from Xenosaga, if you're talking less of a Scion, and more a Cylon, no. If you're saying more that Eric is a spiritual successor, to Morkant, that would make sense. But saying there's some kind of spiritual connection, I don't know. I would need to see what's in Definitive Edition to make me believe that. Xion from KH, yeah.
Hopefully this is the party I need.
Lacing, could you give Teal some help, please? The final boss in the Evil Within was good. You need to finish it, Steel, even though the game became a pain in the time. Yeah, the problem that I have with it, Bubba Hotep, is, again, any game that requires stealth mechanics, if the stealth mechanics aren't good, it pisses me off. And the stealth sneak mechanics in that game were not very good. So I would try to sneak behind enemies in order to properly get the jump on them, and I would end up blowing it, and then a guy with a chainsaw would kill me, or something like that. Is it time?
Yeah, I gotta fight him.
Okay. Isn't this the dude who,
This is the Toktaurus of this world. Okay? You ask any questions about, is this the dude? The answer is yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, shit.
What?
Each and every action by every member shall be counted.
They talked about this.
Okay.
You have only a certain number of actions to win.
Right. Oh shit, guys. Ugh.
Now, that makes sense, Lacing, that Eric could be a genetic descendant and not a spiritual descendant. Because they never talk about whether or not anyone in the group has kids. Morkant would most likely have had them because of his age. We know that Erdwin and Serenica never had children because they never had a chance to get it on. And I don't know about Drunston. Well, I think Drunston just sleeps with Erdia, given those abs. So what are we fighting?
We're fighting blind hatred.
Okay. Can we spank it?
Yeah. Now, I have 25 actions. So everything has to count.
Normal boss fight strats. So basically they're saying poison, divide, victimizer, while buffing and debuffing.
Okay.
So poison him, yeah. So buff the allies with defense buffs.
Okay.
Debuff. Have Eric do his murder attack. Falcon hit for Luminary. Falcon Slash. Falcon Slash. Always amazing.
Okay, now this is my buffer.
Right, buff.
Any abilities?
Buff.
Yeah.
Got a buff. Well, yeah, it was the chainsaw dude. I couldn't get past him, Bubba Hotep. It's like after, and this was on the easiest level of difficulty. So, dual wielding wands makes me laugh. Isn't it cute? She's so cute though. Yeah. She's so cute, Touch. I just love. And oh, you haven't been here. We've mentioned it. So, Touch, if you look at that dress that Serena's wearing, for the parts on the shoulders and the back and the neck, if you replace that with actual lace, pearl lace, and you change that blue to sort of an ivory, that's almost a dead ringer for the wedding dress Teal wore when we got married.
Alright, Hendrik.
Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid. Splinter Cell was great. Yeah, it was really awesome. When we saw that Touch, we were like, oh my god, that's Teal. Even the cute little bow on the back. It's just that was exactly what Teal had. If you can't beat this, do it with Ronnie Darling instead of Hendrik.
Okay.
Okay. I like Serena, but just not as much as the other characters. I love Act 2 Serena, Touch. That's when I fell in love with her. It's like Act 2 Serena's amazing.
I didn't do much.
Hey, Rythane, welcome to the stream, my man. We're doing a trial here, so huzzah. Dude, Serena got her ass kicked. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, do divide. Is he poisoned?
I don't think he's poisoned.
Check and see. Just put an attack over him and don't actually fall through with it. He's not poisoned.
No, he's not.
So we have to try Cobra Strike again.
Come on, asshole.
You're not gonna like this.
Nope, not poisoned. Kill the shadow. Scrap metal is what you want to do with Hendrik.
Okay.
And for God's sake, Serena needs to heal. Also, you can do the Giga Smash slash thing first. That one. Yeah. Giga. That's just stupid.
Okay.
Wow.
Heal.
Yeah, this is actually, I think, the first boss in Act 2. Interesting. Maybe he's immune to poison. That's a good thing. BG, is BG correct? Is this enemy immune to poison? We should be doing the sleep?
Yeah, probably, if it hasn't taken by now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying, hang on, scrap metal. Okay.
Mm-hmm. On the shadow, I think is what they're saying. Kill the shadow, yeah.
Okay.
This is from Dragon Warrior 3. This is, I think, the boss name from D3. DW3. Okay, so just keep trying until you get it or fail. He's just highly resistant. Yeah, the main boss. Yes. Poor Serena. Zoma is the main boss. That's the true final boss. Baramus is the fake final boss of DW11 or DW3. Good God, Steel. Yeah. Slime support for Steel. I mean for Teal. Yes, send in your slime support. We need slime support.
You shall not prevail.
Oh, that should kill it. Hey, Zuma. Yeah, we're giving Teal slime support. All right, so the shadow's down.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Does this have a counter? Where's the counter?
I don't know. It's counting though.
Okay.
All right. Poison is not working.
Should we just do with Eric a divide and attack so at least get some damage?
Because he's not doing much damage right now. This is not good.
That's not good. Oh wow, hey, thank you, Touch, so much. Thank you for the Prime sub, man. We really appreciate that. Super awesome of you. Okay, Falcon hit. You know, try to Falcon Slash. Unless Quadra Slash does more. I don't even know if Quadra Slash does more. That's all enemies, no. So it would be Falcon Slash. You can use Divides on his Cobra and get 3 poison chances. Oh, well, you know what? Hey, Touch, you only get 1 per month and you used it for us. Thank you. That means a lot to us, man. That means a lot. I wish I could I wish I could divide Falcon Slash.
Yeah.
No. I believe Falcon Slash hits harder than the others. I believe so, because it's a single hit, so it's going to do more to concentrated enemies.
Okay.
At least he's pepped. Blech. Poor hero. Poor Eldrick. You can probably...
Okay, I'm gonna have Hendrik heal.
Yeah.
Because Sarita's gonna have to buff.
What type of buffs does she have that she can use? Oh, buff? Yeah, on Eric. Because Eric's about to attack with Divide. That should do something. I think that's a good strat, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Hendrik buffs.
Well, we're talking not talking defense buffs, we're talking strength buff. We're talking making Eric hit harder. So, give it a shot. It can't hurt. I mean, other than healing the Luminary, which might help because the Luminary's about to die.
That's not offense.
Oh, buff, then heal the Luminary.
Yeah,
She can't attack buff. You're right. It's Sylvando that does that.
So I better do full heal.
Yeah, full heal the Luminary. Because he's about to die. That little sigh. Our healer in our tabletop RPG does that sometimes. Cub buff. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, cub buff.
Alright, Cobra Strike, 3 chances. Let's give it a shot. Can't hurt. I mean, at this point, we're kind of pooted anyway. Wow, that was useless.
Wow, this is stupid.
Yeah. We're not going to win this one. We'll have to try again.
We're not going to win this. No.
We'll have to try again. At least you saved, right?
Yeah, well...
Okay. Well, I don't think it's a game over. I think it's just a you fail.
Yeah.
Now, Falcon Slash, we might get something. Give it a shot. I mean, why not? At this point, it's all or nothing anyway. Oh, this happens.
We're fucked.
Fucker. Oh, quit acting like you're special. So they're saying that Veronica would be better for this. Well, they'll have to...
Yeah, I know.
Well, they'll pull in Veronica on our next try. That's fine.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You move on. Alright. Yeah, Kabuff again. How are we not at 25 actions yet?
We're getting there. We're there. I mean, we're pretty much there.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
It counts after the whole fight. Oh, okay. So you beat it, and then it sees how many actions it took. Okay, so okay. So we don't lose. We're just not going to win.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's good to know. Then we can attack it more intelligently next round or next try through. That's awesome. So at this point, just that's what I'm thinking. Veronica instead of Eric next time. So we'll do that.
Yeah.
Just beat its ass.
There's just not much more.
Let's just get through this, yeah. It's alright, you know, I like the fact that we're not going to die.
Yeah.
And lose. You know, so Touch, interesting bit of trivia. This is Teal's first Dragon Quest game ever. And this is my first Dragon Quest game since Dragon Quest 3 for the NES. So this is actually kind of new for me. I have not played the Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior games in a very long time. So I kind of like how the series has matured. I would just stab its face. It's pretty much... Let's just kill the main dude.
Blind Man's Biff.
Sure.
No, because he's orange.
Oh, okay.
So...
Parallax. We're just basically trying to kill the guy at this point. The main dude. We've lost the challenge.
Yeah, we've lost it, so...
Right. Yeah, just focus on the main dude, exactly. Just put an end to that nonsense. He's gonna pep, and he's gonna pep with his buzzard. They're gonna do it.
Fuck us.
On Serena, poor honey.
Of course.
Oh, poor sweetheart. She plays 9 as much. Oh, so Lacing plays 9 as much as Miaca plays 11 for DQs. Really? So Touch has a tattoo that's partially Dragon Quest. I did not know that. Dragon Quest 5, 6, 9. Okay, cool. Yeah, she survived it. Yeah, what I like about Dragon Quest as opposed to Final Fantasy, and I love Final Fantasy, is that Dragon Quest keeps itself. It keeps its flavor of being DQ for all the games, while Final Fantasy goes all over the darn map.
Yeah.
That's my biggest issue with Final Fantasy. There you go, we did it. When?
Yeah, but...
We have a shadow? Or is that the main dude?
That's shadow.
Oh, just fart on it. Yeah, you've already won. Parallax it, or stab it. Dead.
Or not.
Wow, what happened?
He blocked it.
Yeah, Miaca, it doesn't try to reinvent itself like Final Fantasy does, and that drives me crazy. While DQ just... It is DQ. You know it's DQ.
Well, you missed your hero. Oh, nice. Thank you for the pep.
You know what you could do also is spend a battle getting everybody pepped and then do something like Kazapatastrophe or Gigaburst.
Yeah.
Just saying, there are strategies that allow you to fundamentally cheat.
Victory is ours.
Oh, hush.
Not really.
I got 8,000 experience points.
Yeah, at least we leveled up, but we didn't win this.
Hero got up a level. Hero got badass.
We didn't. Nope.
33 actions.
Yeah.
Alright, so
okay.
yeah, let's change the party up.
So yeah, we need to... Yeah, we're...
Yeah, let's say no, we'll pop back. Yeah, so we want to switch out Eric for Veronica. I do agree, I think Veronica's going to be better for this. Huh. Interesting. So they exit you out?
Yeah.
But that's okay, because I think you can zoom back in at any point.
I hope so.
Yeah, so let's see. Dragon Quest games are fundamentally a classic JRPG, and that appeals to it. Yes, exactly, Touch. And I kind of fell away from DQ after Dragon Warrior 3 simply because I was so... I liked it, but it was what it was. You know, I moved on to other things. But now playing this, I kind of feel myself loving DQ again. Because I really enjoy Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3. What's wrong, Teal, baby?
Honey?
Yeah, honey?
I have to go through the whole dungeon again.
Oh, FF, fudge. Learn the route and get to reload all the sparkles. Well, let's, we got 30 minutes. Do we have something else that we can do in 30 minutes?
We're gonna do something else. I'm not going to the dungeon again. Nope.
At least you don't die, and Eldrick leveled up. That's a good thing, right? Right?
Zooming.
Dragon Warrior 4 is what made JRPG my favorite genre of game.
I'm gonna go back to Emerald Coast and take stock of my life choices.
Teal's moral? No, her morale, not moral. Yeah, I think it was Final Fantasy 1 that got me into RPGs that weren't Ultima, because I grew up with Ultima. That was like my go-to forever. That and Might and Magic, and Bard's Tale. But I would have to say FF6 made me fall in love with the genre as a whole. Like 4 started to pull me in, and then when I played 6, I just realized that JRPGs were my favorite.
Okay, thanks, Lacing. I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Okay. Thank you, Lacing. Quest for Glory, Pool of Radiance, yeah. I've never played Dragon Warrior 4, and the reason I didn't play it is because Dragon Warrior 3 ends the story of Erdrick and that world. Because it goes full circle because you are Erdrick. So I stopped playing because I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I just kind of moved on. But now I kind of want to go back and play some of those games because this looks neat. Like, there's times Teal has played this game and I've legitimately said, well, I did play for the first episode of the stream, so maybe I can play some more. To which Teal very much jealously hugs the controller and looks at me suspiciously.
This is my game. I play this game. I'm the one that does Dragon Quest.
See? Oh, shit. That's a good question. Fabul is saying, can we reload to the point we were? Like save scum?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a question.
We probably can, but
that chat can answer. No, I don't get to play DQ11.
Nope.
The mobile version of DQ is the best version. Unfortunately, DS version have party talk in it. Oh. So the Switch exclusive content for this game confirms that all are in the same world. I didn't know that. Yes, Nobuo Uematsu's compositions for Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. What? Oh no, so good. I mean, as much as I couldn't stand the final battle against Zeramus in Final Fantasy 4, that music was so good. And Dancing Mad is still one of the greatest suites of final battle music ever created.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, starting all the way with the bottom tier, all the way up to fighting God Kefka. It's just so good. And, Neo X-Death's music was good too. I liked Neo X-Death. I liked X-Death's concept. So, yeah. I'm trying to think on SNES era music. Well, there was a game for the SNES that I loved the music, but the gameplay itself was rather... it was called Lagoon, and it was an ARPG. The music was really, really good. The game was not really, really good. Like, it had its charm at the time, but looking back on it, I kind of played it since then, and I went, no. But the music was good. So, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Sorrow. Wow. Fabul, you're young, dude.
What?
Just kidding. Fabul's saying that he was a teenager, 14-year-old, when he played a game on the GBA. And he's like, yeah, I was a teenager back then. And we're like, uh-huh. Stares at you and older than that. But no, Dawn of Souls was a really good idea. I like the fact that when they remade 1 and 2, especially 1, that they would give people stories. So, where was I? Cloud of Darkness is my least favorite boss. Yeah, I didn't like the way they handled the Cloud of Darkness final dungeon, but I liked the idea of Cloud of Darkness.
Yeah.
And I liked the fact that they gave Cloud of Darkness some extra love in Dissidia and in Final Fantasy XIV's boss raids. That was pretty cool. Although, I still think the best boss raid is Kefka, and Neo X-Death is right behind it, because Neo X-Death punches his way through the screen to attack you. X-Death is my favorite FF villain.
That's not the right one. Where's my fucking guy?
Yeah. I agree with you, Touch. The concept of what X-Death is was super cool. Like, a tree that had been corrupted by all the souls of the dead seeking revenge. Just such a good idea. But I mean, I like all the final bosses' concepts. I liked Kefka's concept, X-Death's concept, Screw Zeramus.
Yeah.
Like with a pole. Cloud of Darkness, the Emperor from 2. That was a fantastic concept. And then of course Garland/Chaos Time Loop. Oh wow, so Touch does not like Kefka. That is unusual for an FF fan. Most FF fans love Kefka. Well, I have to ask you this then, Touch. Do you like Sephiroth as a villain? Is Sephiroth one of your more favorite Final Fantasy villains? The song Evil Lord X-Death. Yes, it was. The dun 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 from Psycho. Yes, it was. Kuja from 9, Vayne from 12. Thank you for the spoilers. Xdeath from 5 and Arden from 15. I don't understand Arden's story. Someone's gonna have to explain that to me one day. And Kuja was a good sympathetic villain. Like the fact that all it was Kuja was afraid of dying. That's what made Kuja such a cool villain. He wasn't evil. He did evil things because of his fear of death. Yeah, in Dissidia, they made Emperor super cool. They made a lot of the enemies cool in Dissidia. Kuja, Ekdeath are probably top 2 villains from FF. Yeah. I love what Kuja does. Kuja, his whole plot is trying to reunite with his creator, Garland, to find out what's really going on. And when Garland says you have an expiration date, Kuja loses it.
Yeah.
Because he's tried so hard to cling on to life and to find out that nothing you do matters. You're going to die at a certain time because you were built with an expiration date.
Yeah.
And it's just such a good story because how Kuja just breaks, his soul breaks, and he decides, I'm going to destroy all reality. And then Necron.
And then Necron.
BG wants to play FF6 one day. You should always replay it. Always replay the game a million times.
Always.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on Kefka. Okay.
Good.
Dissidia's Kefka is silly. Is extremely silly character. I do not like how Dissidia made Kefka, and I don't care if that puts me at odds with anyone in chat. I don't like it because like he's a goofy Joker character.
Yeah.
Kefka in the original FF6 was a vicious, insane psycho. He was so insane that causing people pain was his only release from the pain he was in. And that is very given in his final conversation with you before the final battle, where he says it's all meaningless because all that is real is pain. That's why I love Kefka as a villain so much. Because the real Kefka, not the one from Dissidia, but the one in FF6, was constantly in pain because of the Magitech infusion that went wrong.
Yeah.
And with physical pain, psychological pain, mental pain, he was constantly hurting. Physically. Like nothing he knew was pain. So he's going to cause as much pain as he can to try to get back at the damage done to him. Kind of like Johnny Ringo in Tombstone. He was filled with so much hate and so much pain that he couldn't inflict enough pain. He couldn't hurt enough people. He couldn't destroy enough lives to get revenge for his own life. Yeah. That's why I like Kefka in the original game. The Dissidia, he's just a silly Joker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway. We don't talk about Necron. We never talk about Necron. I like Sephiroth in FF7 Remake. Sup. Yeah, he really was a Ponce in the original. He didn't do anything for me.
A Ponce?
He didn't do anything cool. He was a pretty boy and everyone ooged over him.
Yeah.
The comparisons of Kefka as a Joker never really work because the Joker's only interesting because of his contrast against Batman and Kefka's. Thank you. I agree 100% with what you just said, Touch. Well,
can somebody remind me where the battleground is, and should I go to the battleground now so I can get Sarita's stuff boosted?
Is it Angela?
Is it Angela?
Or is it Zordust? It's one of the two.
Or Zordust.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
We're having a good conversation about Kefka here. Berkelios, we don't talk about Necron for the same reason we talk about Zeramos. Yeah. Yeah, and in Kyoya, yes, if
floating land.
If you have a philosophical opposition to nihilist characters, you're never going to like Kefka, no matter what.
The big whale?
Battleground is the floating island. Thank you, Miaca.
So I have to use the big whale.
Yeah, gotta use the big whale. Yeah, so Kyoya, same thing here. Golbez was an amazing villain, and then Zemus, and you're like, huh? And then they kill Zemus, and then Zeramus appears and turns Fusoya into an egg. A fried egg. Just melts him.
That's lame.
Well, I mean, because Fusoya's dead graphic, his beard goes in one direction, his robe goes in the other, he looks like a freaking fried egg. Stupid looking character. Stupid looking character.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the thing, the whole thing about the first Magitech, fuck. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I feel Touch that FF6 needs to be remade like FF7, because the whole thing about Kefka being the prototype Magitech soldier, it's screwing him up. If you don't talk to that one person, you miss it, and you don't understand his motivation, and you think that he's just You know, I mean, there's been fan theories out that the Magitech infusion they tried to use was everything up to and including Terra.
Yeah.
So we don't know, and Square Enix really missed an opportunity doing that. And yeah, so they need to, I want them to remake it and give Kefka the story he deserves, because he's to me, he is akin to Johnny Ringo from Tombstone. I'll move on from that. Terra came to the very realization in Duodecima in a cutscene about Kefka that he was in pain. Yes, that's the one thing about Dissidia Duodecima I liked, other than the gameplay, was that in the confrontation between Terra and Kefka, she gets it. And it pisses him off so much when Terra reads him like a book. It infuriates him that he sees right through her. I actually really like how Terra is done in Dissidia and Dissidia Duodecim.
Yeah.
Okay, so Crystal Latte may be a very long fight for you.
Okay.
So, it may be that
I think we're probably done.
Yeah. You want to do some finishing side quests?
Yeah, everything is...
Yeah. It'll be a while.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sephiroth in the original FF7 was not around much in my opinion. He needed more screen time. Yeah, he didn't do enough other than look sexy and stab Aerith. And that wasn't enough for me to like him. I love him in the remake because they do so much more with the character. He's a force of nature. That's what Fabul we kept saying in the remake on our reviews and our critical analyses, is that Sephiroth is not a villain, he's a force of nature. The real villain are the Shinra execs. So,
right, they're the Shinra executive, yeah.
Right, those are the villains. Sephiroth is just, he's a goal that has to be stopped. You know, the human that was him died a long time ago when Cloud threw him in the live stream. So, let's see, Dissidia FF7 remake made Sephiroth better. I would love a remake, but only after they finish FF7. I agree completely, Fox. Finish FF7 remake, then make FF6. Please. Yeah. I would... Oh my god, I would play the shit out of that. FF7 needs to be... FF6... Oh, Burke, you were doing so great, man. I want to see FF6 remade like FF7 was. Boo.
Boo.
But it probably would do well with Octopath Traveler graphics. I wouldn't want it, but it would probably do great with it. Oh, dude. Okay, Touch, you're my dude buddy. Touch is my buddy. The best quote-unquote villain from FF7 is Delita from Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
But Delita's not a villain. You're right. He's a person who he hates nobility because of what nobility did to his family.
Yeah.
So he screws over a lot of people to get back at nobility.
Yeah.
100%. Delita is an amazing antagonist. He's an antagonist. There's a random ass NPC spoke with. Yeah, basically 100% all the way, Fabul. I agree with you. Can a Fortunator look as sexy as that? No comment, Kelia. I would buy a freaking PS5 if they gave me. Right, Miaca? Right? I would find the money. I would sell my plasma to get a PS5 if FF6 was remade for it. Oh my god. Just hook me up to a machine and bleed me dry like at the end of Hot Shots. I will frickin' do that. Tactics, FF Tactics is one of the greatest games ever made. The original is one of the greatest games ever made. I love it. I love the story. Everything about it, because I love political intrigue. I love slow burn storylines that pace well the whole time. The one thing about Tactics that keeps me from wanting to play it multiple times, because I've only played it once, is the battles take so long. I can't. It's a tactical battle system, I know, that's the point, but I lose patience and focus real fast if a battle's longer than 10 minutes. Like, Ultimecia battle at the end of FF8's about as far as I can go. Demon Souls remake. Oh, man. You're not kidding, boo-boo. You're not kidding, man. Yes. Yes, exactly, Touch. Ramza is a noble person who is fundamentally noble and good for the sake of being good. And his flaws come from him being so noble because he lets Delita walk all over him and everyone else. Also, Aggregus is hot. No Fire Emblem for Steel. Yeah. People want me to play Fire Emblem Three Houses. I watched a gameplay and I went, no. It's a shame too because the game looks amazing. Oh yeah, it's Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Serena. Yeah, Aggregus was hot. Like, I wanted Ramza to end up with Aggregus and not his sister. Just saying. Archeia, I would love to experience the story of Tactics. If I go through it, the difficulty curve is too big. The game gets real hard. Like, when the game gets hard, the game goes from not hard to hard. I agree completely, Archeia. Like, it totally goes boom to boom.
Wins again.
And yes, Zuma returns for the mimics. Yeah, too much grinding. The battles are too long. If FF Tactics didn't have random fights, I would have probably enjoyed it more, and I would probably replay it. Because I have it for the PS Vita. I've just never bothered playing it. Because I just... Random encounters that last 20 minutes. Why would you do that to me?
Because they hate you.
That's just so dumb. I've had white chocobos wipe out my parties at level BG, it's so true. The thing with Tactics is a reverse difficulty curve. Yes. So, for those of you who have a problem with it, what Touch says is absolutely true. The game starts out really easy. Then it gets really hard. And then you figure it out and the game becomes really easy. And if you're able to get the Ultima demons to cast Ultima on Ramza and he learns the Ultima skill, you win forever.
Forever.
Yeah, it's... Ramza with Ultima is just dumb. But I agree completely with what Zuma is saying, yes, which he's agreeing with me. If Tactics was more like Shining Force where everything is planned, I would have loved it more. I loved it. Like, the story is still the best Final Fantasy property story out there. But I would like it more if the battles had been planned and not random. Yeah, just balance it. If Shining Force and Shining Force 2 can do it, if Fire Emblem can do it, Tactics can do it. Oh, I wouldn't even want to know, BG. See, that's the difference between you and me, Touch. I don't like grinding. I've never enjoyed grinding. I didn't like it back then. I don't like it now. Like, I'll grind for a little bit here and a little bit there, maybe about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then move on. Like, I liked how Remake handled it, but I can't grind for hours. I can't do it. Archeia is stuck on a particular story mission, cannot level grind. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So if you're stuck on Tactics, that sucks, dude. Hate strategy RPGs on the ability to fight outside of story fights. Okay, so that's, so to you, Touch, the thing that you dislike about, the thing that you liked about Tactics, I dislike, and the thing that I want to see, you hate. So that's a philosophical difference between how strategy RPGs should be, and that's okay. Tactics obviously appeals to you more because of that. And yes, I agree. Grinding should be in the form of side quests for tactical RPGs. I agree completely, Zuma. Yeah. Like, you have a side quest, you do that, and then you go and you grind in that side quest. But when you're pursuing the main story, there's no grind. That, I would eat that up like pasta. 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 Archeia says, tried to do new game to grind beforehand. Random encounters scale to me, I can't level up my weaker guys. They keep getting killed, yeah. And the thing is, I think people perma-die in that game, if I recall. Yeah, in FF Tactics, they perma-die.
They do.
You know, most of them do. So,
most of them.
Yeah. Fire Emblem usually lets you go into a side area to grind if you want to, but if you don't want to, just go on with the story. Yeah, the story, yeah. See, if I could get over the length of the battles in Fire Emblem, I would probably play one of those games. And if I had a Switch, I probably would play Three Houses, because what I've seen of Three Houses really looks good.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll perma-die if you don't get their crystal, including Aggregate. I think Aggregus can die, which is, like, painful, because that character's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I think Delita's the only one that can't actually perma-die because he's a guest character. And he's needed. Right, they turn into crystal. You basically gotta revive him. It turns every fight into an optimization exercise. Like a lot of Fire Emblem games, you have to focus on making sure certain characters level in certain battles because you can mess up. I get it. I get what you're saying, Touch. Like, I understand philosophically where you're coming from, and maybe this is why I don't like strategy RPGs. is because what you're saying makes sense mathematically, but I don't like doing it. Yeah. So it's a philosophical issue that I have with strategy games, tactical battle games in general. The game that handles it the best, that in my opinion, the game I love playing that's tactical, is the original Valkyrie Chronicles. Because you have your story missions, but then you can go on sorties if you want to build up your characters. And even though characters can die in those little random sorties, you know, it doesn't have to just be a story mission. The sorties are easier, and you can really focus on building them up and then powering up your scouts, your snipers, etc. So maybe that's kind of my direction as a player, is I like more the Valkyrie Chronicle games and that kind of playthrough, that kind of play. So, but having said that, for those of you who are on chat defending the way that Tactics does things, I agree. Mathematically, that makes sense. Steel just doesn't like playing those type of games. Love grinding XP, especially when it feels mandatory. They want to shoot the game with a nuke bomb. I had so many issues with 13, FF13 Fable. So many issues. Just tons of issues. None of them were the characters. It was everything other than the characterization. Tactical games, right? The only no random SRPG I like was Vanguard Bandits. I've heard of that. Yeah. I've heard of Vanguard Bandits. We had a friend, Touch, named Sean, and he played that one, and he showed me about it. So I recall that one. Operation Darkness, Random Battles, but they were all optional. Any and all games that were made for RPG Maker will never have random mandatory grinding. It is against the law. Fabul, thank you. Valkyrie Chronicles is a great series, but I really love the first one. Like, the first one just hit all the high points for me because it's basically a World War I/World War II alternate universe. Yeah. And I love the characters. Like, even the side characters who aren't main cast. Like, I think Marina, the sniper, with the hair that flops over one side of her face. Like, I love that character. She's great. And she's just a recruiter. Like, you can just recruit her. Yeah. She's just a person. Let me see. The game I'm making is a tactical RPG, says Kiyoya, but there are no levels XP, making every battle come down to who has the best strategy. That's a good idea, Kiyoya. I would like to see how that works. So keep in touch and show me how that works. Zuma, you're asking me what they did to the character of Snow. I don't know. He's the only character in the entirety of the Crystal Novella series that I don't understand, because he so pushes himself as the hero. And then at one point he realizes he was responsible for killing Hope's mother. And then he just starts getting weirder and weirder as the game goes on.
He becomes a villain.
He does become a villain. Yeah.
He becomes a villain.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
How, why, nothing.
Right. So Zuma, I am 100% with you. I don't understand what they were trying to do with Snow's story. I got everyone else's. Like, I understood Zaz. I understood Vanell and her girlfriend, Vanell's girlfriend. Fang. Fang. I got Lightning. I got Hope. I got Sarah. I got all the other characters, Noelle. But I don't get Snow. Snow makes no sense to me. Hey, Tron, welcome to the stream, my man. We are having a great Wednesday. How are you doing? What you been up to? How's your streaming been coming? How is life treating you? And yeah, they just mowed down Snow with a lawnmower. Oh, cool. So I did not know that, Touch. So Valkyrie Chronicles 4 is in the same time zone, the same war. It's just a different physical place. I did not know that. That's awesome. I might check it out. No, seriously? Oh, that's cool. So the characters in Valkyrie Chronicles 4 meet the cast of Valkyrie Chronicles 1. Are you talking about, like, they meet Gunter and them? Because that's just awesome. Because I kind of like is it Gunter? Yeah, I think the main from yeah, Gunter. I like him because, or Gunther. I like him because he's like, he just wants to be an artist. He just wants to sketch in his sketchbook, and he only has military experience because his country requires military experience. You know, you have to go do your 2 years mandatory service. So he had the ability to fight and pilot the Edelweiss, but that's it. And he's pulled into this with his sister. I freaking love how Valkyrie Chronicles did that. Let's see. It's going good. My best friend from high school is about to stream a one-on-one in COD against some girl he met on Tinder. That's hilarious, Tron. Holy shit, that's funny.
Easy peasy.
That is way too funny. Let's see. Tactical RPG, alternate World War II Operation Darkness. You play as the British with magic and werewolves. And the Germans have vampires, skeletons, and dragons.
Okay, that sounds very interesting.
BG, link me that over Discord. I want to see that hoss. That looks great. They have a team thing in one of the DLCs. Oh, that's so cool, Touch. Now, I looked over and passed over Valkyrie Chronicle 4. I might take a look at it now because I love 1 that much. Oh, the characters were the ones who moved Snow's story. He's a test in mental health. He was dragged through the mud, having to stop thinking that way to a breaking point. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it. So basically, Snow just snapped. I still don't care for it, but it makes sense. Yeah, if it was done as right, because what you're saying, Zuma, I didn't see that, so it was done poorly. So there it is. So if they had done it right, where this is mental health, this is how too much pressure can cause a person to crack.
Yeah.
And then they become evil. They become a villain because in their own mind, that's the only way they can be. I would have eaten that for breakfast.
Yeah.
I would have loved that. But,
that's not
you know,
what happened.
When you handle a story poorly, right, Teal?
Yeah.
That's it. You're done. Oh, wow. Well, the rarest game that I have is the PS2 horror game Rule of Rose. That thing is like over 200, I think, or something now. Someone check out and see how much it is. It was really expensive when I got it. Let's see. Yeah. 50% have problems. Wait. Oh, wow. Okay. Just catching up on some of the chat things. Now, there was an awesome Valkyrie Chronicles anime, but I can't seem to find it anymore. Like, I want to find that so I can watch it.
Disappeared.
It done did. It vanished. Scares me that they're going to do that to the Persona 5 animation one day.
Yeah.
That's why I want to finish the game so I can go watch the anime. Because I want to see Ren, do his thing.
Yeah. Wonder what we got here.
We got stuff. Ooh, good stuff. All right, are we getting near the end, Teal?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are.
Okay, so after you're done with this part, we can save it. They started a Dragon Quest anime. Oh, it's a reboot of the one with like Abel and Baramus is the villain. Please say yes. Please say yes, Touch. Please say yes. Because I fucking love that with Daisy. Daisy was my girl.
Yeah.
Daisy was my girl. So please tell me that's what it is. I will just. Oh my god.
There we go. Here's the different hats.
Okay.
My god, look look at them.
That's like something that Prince Faris would wear. It's so fluffy. You're so fluffy with the hat.
It's being confused, reduced 25%.
Some anime snobs snub.
It's being instant kill by 25%.
Yeah. We could have catchy Rinmo. Right, exactly, Kyoya. I want to watch it.
That's awesome. I love these hats.
So maybe we make the hats. Make the hats. I don't think so. It's based on the manga Forever Ago, that original story, not based on direct. Okay. Because I really liked the old Dragon Warrior anime back in the day with like Abel as the main character, Daisy the warrior, and you had the red stone, the blue stone, and you had Baramus as the bad guy. I really enjoyed it. It was good fun.
Yeah. It was good.
It was very good fun. And you got Monarch mittens.
Ooh.
Ooh. That would look good on
yeah, I was trying to get Minister's mitts, but
nice.
No. Monarch's mittens are better.
So let me throw this out while you're doing this, Teal.
Uh-huh.
Anyone here on chat have any advice for Teal for next week? Anything that you feel she needs to be doing between now and next week? Please let us know. Also, if you're watching, please tune in tomorrow night where I will be starting our critical play of Trails of Cold Steel. Steel's gonna play Steel. Yeah. And we are going to be critically analyzing that game while we play it. But yes, anyone have anything that you want to get? So get another 10 levels of electrolyte grinding. Okay.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
We'll be doing that. we need to get the critical power for Eric.
Yes, we do. We've got to get that.
Yeah, we're not able to take advantage of the moment when the enemies turn into metal slimes.
Yes.
Okay, so level 70 is about where we want to be.
You can do most things. Okay, thank you.
Miaca.
So level 70 is minimum level.
So to make sure, and I'll answer your question in a second, Tron, make sure that Miaca, Lacing, the rest of you, we need to get as high a level as possible, with 70 being our minimum for next week. Is that correct? All right, so Tron asks the question, do we like the Pokemon franchise games? Let me answer that with some caveats. I've never played the games, and I have no interest in them. But I liked the Pokemon movie, the original one, Return of Mewtwo Strikes Back, because I watched that with my little brother once. And I liked Detective Pikachu. And I have watched the cartoon from time to time. So the characterization of characters like Team Rocket in them and Meowth, who's a great character. I actually enjoy that, like a guilty pleasure, just sit back and kind of enjoy the cuteness. Yeah. In fact, Teal, your favorite is Squirtle, right?
Yeah, Squirtle.
Teal loves Squirtle, and I just like the little Pikachu, but we don't play the games, so more of enjoy the media around it than the games themselves. Fabula did XP. Cool. So Miaca has confirmed that our goal now is to exploit the Hallelujah Electrolyte exploit and get our levels as high as possible, 70 being the absolute minimum. Oh, baby! Oh, honey, yes! Oh, wow! Oh, I love you. Do it. Do it.
Isn't this nice?
Do it.
So, perfect Monarch mittens.
So sexy. Yeah!
Yep. Perfection.
Teal!
Those are pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put those on Jade.
Yeah, put them on her. Put them on those dainty hands. So, okay, we got a little more information coming out. Burke says, I have a blacksmith character in my project who wants to So, Burke has a blacksmith character in his project who wants to break the Luminary's fun-size forge for him. Irresponsible smelting techniques. Oh, that's great. That's great, Burke. Yeah, Kioya, it's Burke. Burke works with that stuff, and it drove him nuts. He's like, fuck that shit.
This is like the ultimate bloody ring.
That's awesome. So let's continue. So Touch says, I did level 60 to 99 at one day because of the electrolyte combined with a bunch of other things. There's a combo of combat attacks that makes it easier to get massive XP.
Thank you, Miaca. Thank you, Booba Hotep.
Yeah, we will definitely be doing that horse shit. Touch. All right, Tron says, okay, personally, I could never get into the games for some reason, but this one early access game from Tim is basically a Pokemon game. It's really good. That's interesting. So I'll tell you what, Tron, what is the name of the game? And if you really like it, and it doesn't have microtransactions in it, if it does any gacha or microtransactions, then don't. But if it does not have that, go ahead and post a link. But if it has gacha or micros, forget it, because we're Studio Blue is philosophically opposed to that. But otherwise, yeah, pop in. Then do it. Pop in the link, the Steam link. Let them people see it. Speeds up the process. Perfection feels good. She did it again, folks. I know. Teal is unmatched. She's amazing. My wife is just so cool.
This is going to be hard as hell.
You got this, baby. I'll continue to chat. You concentrate. Let's see. So, yeah, every time the power of friendship becomes a Deus Ex Machina or a valid power-up, how they had different hammer strike forces to forge a sword. Right, yes. It was not consistent at all. I mean, freaking Skyrim had more realistic levels of forging than Dragon Quest XI, because at least your character is sitting there smithing the way you smith, where you go pow, 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 pow. I know that from the blacksmiths that I know from the Ren Fair, the Texas Renaissance Festival. Yeah, you have to have consistent heat, consistent force. It's all... Blacksmithing doesn't work with you slamming something with a hammer as hard as possible and then calling it a weapon.
Shit, I'm gonna lose this.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Yep, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, do your best, right?
Yeah.
Just do your best.
No, it's gonna fail.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna have both sides.
Then perfection.
Fixed,
Did you not bring up the temperature enough?
No,
It's okay.
I just don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's hard.
All right.
alright. I got Perfectionist Pearls.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I can't do this. Actually, I can do one bash.
Focus is increased in half, so.
Oh, well.
That's good.
Nope, that's it.
And I believe if you undershoot, it's always better than overshoot. Right?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I pooted.
We're both stuck.
Let's see. It's a shitty ring.
Oh, yeah.
It's the godless ring. Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Fabu, yes, at the end of the game, made a boss. Cool, cool, cool. It's also an MMO, so you can battle and equip with friends. Cool. Thank you, Tron. Thank you for the share there. If you're interested in that kind of a game that Tron posted, go and check it out. Tim. Sounds like fun. The questionable shapes of some pre-forged items, right? You're kind of looking at it going, is that that looks like that might be yeah, I get you so much there, Touch. This has been a lot of fun, guys, and ooh, got an inspiration strike. Master stroke. Time to do it. Oh, it's gonna happen now, folks. It's gonna happen. There you go. Good job, hon. Wow, that sucks your damn focus, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lord heaven. Now we see Teal going for the reality ensues trope on Forge work. But yeah, I enjoy this, guys. I like just chatting with you all while Teal's playing this, and I'm sure that Teal will feel the same way tomorrow night. Trails of Cold Steel, starting at 6 p.m. Central, which is -5 Greenwich Mean Time. As I promote myself again. Don't really get what's going on, but it looks complex.
Okay.
This game's... Did you overshoot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna more than...
Yeah, it's blown.
The fun size Forge Kyoya is really interesting. It's a lot of fun, but it can be highly frustrating and difficult. I would say go for it again.
I'm going to do it one more time.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you know, I can work on this, like, half the day. Because I have so much money I can buy Perfectionist Pearls. Not worried about that.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll do
You
that.
just have to get kind of lucky and
well, it has
stoking up the Hephaestus Flame. This is the highest level difficulty.
This is not going to be easy.
Nope.
We'll give it a shot. So Tron, if I look in the SB Discord Steel, okay, I'll look at it. It's one of the hardest recipes in the game, but it'll help you when you level up. So cool. So Miaca is saying it's worth it. You just got to bust your ass off. Do they have a 2x2 like that lets you do both?
No.
Right and left? Oh, that
they
sucks.
do not.
Need a certain amount of focus. No steel. Oh, no, fine. Getting told, all right. She needs to level the forge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I have to do.
All right, Haas.
Oh, all focus costs are had. Well, what's the most expensive?
Right, the forge levels with you.
Crack shot.
Focus on efficiency. Okay.
Crack shot has never worked. I don't even understand what the fuck that is.
So, just saying that Touch is saying that it's got to focus on efficiency. The random hit moves use the least amount of focus, then you get close for more specific. So, which one's the random one? The one that's randomly does a lot.
This is with multi-bash.
What is crack shot? Oh, okay, it's just a poot.
Yeah, it's a poot thing.
So, yeah, multi-bash. Yeah, multi-bash. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what Touch is saying. Give that a shot. So try it.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Wow.
That was amazing. But it's really cheap.
It was cheap because everything was half.
Oh, okay. So maybe increase the forge heat again and try one more time.
No, that's not going to do it.
Crack shot is shit. Okay.
Yeah, it is shit. I'll never use it.
Okay.
It's fucking shit.
Well, let's try some multi-bash again and hope that somebody loves us. Hope the RNG loves us.
It only strike. It's not a strong strike. That's not worth it.
Okay. Okay. So you have to have the forge heat at least at 2. That's the problem. Read what Miaca says about the heat. The forge just isn't... You're not starting with the forge hot enough.
Oh.
There it is. So now try it.
Try what?
Your multi-bash. That's what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That just...
That's great.
Wow.
That's great. Awesome, guys. Maybe do a triple whammy and just kind of cry into your beer for a while. That's crazy. Yeah, we just need to level up the forge. That's cool. Well, that was neat.
Oh, come on. Yes.
Master stroke on the other side.
Do this. Please.
On the other one, of course.
Please, God. Please, RNGesus.
Oh. You know what? You've got a shot. You have a shot.
Okay. No, I don't, because I only have 6 focus left.
But you have at least maybe something will happen. Maybe something. So just do a bash. It's okay. You did good.
There we go.
You did good.
Yeah, I have nothing left.
You got nothing left, but that's okay.
It's not going to work.
That was a cool shot, though. At least.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Yeah.
I just need more.
No, you got it. You got level 1.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Nope.
It farted.
Nope. Okay. I just need to get the forge leveled up.
Okay.
So, no problems.
All right.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay. But that is a level 5 item.
Okay, so it sounds to me like we just need to level up.
We need to level up,
Okay.
which means grinding. So, yeah, that's going to be our job.
So let us save our game.
Yep, saving
Yep.
after I heal.
And then after we save, that'll be it for the evening. Right. It's a good feeling, everyone.
We've done really well. We've gotten a lot of different things done.
Yeah. Isn't it funny?
I really feel good knocking out these quests. I have so few side quests left.
That feeling inside. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and call it. Teal, do you want to give any last statements to anyone before I hit the credits button?
Well, I just want to thank everybody, on chat, especially Lacing and Miaca, for helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
with
and it was
with getting through this.
And it was great having you here, Touch. Please join us anytime you're able to.
Absolutely.
Man. I know you're busy, but we're always good to have you here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call it?
Yeah.
All right. As usual, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow night, we will start the critical play of Trails of Cold Steel, the first game, with me as the player. And, of course, we're going to continue to work on other content, including Horizon Zero Dawn in the background, and putting that out when we're done. Yeah. Friday, of course, is our AMA. So we love you guys very much, eh?
And Phasmagoria, whatever.
Yeah, we'll play Phasmophobia later. Tonight. So if you like what you saw, later, smack down the like button below, subscribe to our channel, consider supporting us on Patreon, connect with us over Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you next time.